Next level. Next level. Next level. Next level. Next level. Next level. Yeah. I like this.
I know you do, man.
I like this. Hey, we gonna stay on y'all ass.
Can you hear me right now, Rock?
Yeah.
Do it sound better or it sound worse?
Alright. Hey man,
Yes, sir.
we on their head.
Make you want to see walk on.
Come on now.
That's
I'm
that
about to-
Compton Rick Rock, man. That's
about
that
to get
Compton
on
Rick
it.
Rock.
Come on, man. Hey, they gon' hate it.
Next level, man.
Come on. They got the intro music too?
Oh, yeah, man. You know we had to bless it one time, man.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
Alright, man.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
man.
that's that
say
slap right there, man.
Hey, shout out to Compton Rick Rock on the productions for the Next Level podcast, man. How y'all feeling tonight?
Yeah, we had to do it, man. It's a Friday. We had to turn it up with some of that beat. I got my cousin Pop Rock 6 Deuce in the backdrop. That's what we bumping. We ain't no low riders, man. You got to have that music to it, man. I can't listen to nobody else's beats. So we had to put it on the Next Level podcast, man. You understand me?
Yeah, they liking that. They liking that, man. They
Hit it one more
liking
time,
that.
man. Hit it one more time. Start it
We
from the
got-
top, man. Get
hey,
the
let's-
vibe going.
let's
One more
get it
time,
going.
man.
Hold
Hit it
on,
from the
let's-
top.
Next level. Next level. Next level. Next level. Next level. Next level. Next level.
That's it right there.
Hey.
Stingy K, what's the deal?
Hey, shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Waiting on us to bring y'all this heat, man.
Shout out to the mods. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Next Level Podcast, episode 2. Shout out to everybody tuning in. We in here. Keep it a Benji. Compton Rick Rock. Demon Time Exotic. Money. Let's go.
Yeah. We're going to let that slap for a minute, man. Oh, yeah, man. Let's get this show started, man. Let's get it cracking up in here.
Alright,
Woo.
man.
That's it, man. Yes, sir.
That's how you start a show, man. We gonna make these guys step it up around here. I promise you, because they gonna look over here. They gonna be like, man, these guys. Let's just.
It's
get
a
right
party,
to
man.
it.
It got to be a party. See, we got to bring the feel good back to YouTube, man. We got to bring that good feeling back, that good energy, all that talking about the next person. Maybe bump all that, man. We gonna bring that feel good. We gonna bring. You know what? I got an idea.
What's that?
Every Friday, we gonna bring a new beat to the party, man. We gonna get
Okay.
it cracking, man. Just like that,
Okay.
there, man.
Okay.
Demon Time Exotics, keep it a Benji, Compton Rick Rock. Y'all see what it is, man. I got my all black on, ready to attack. I'm ready to spit that Mac tonight. 6 Deuce up in the backdrop. Rest in peace to that boy Maco, the OG Maco, man. Rest in peace, man, to OG Maco.
Yeah, he said that part, Rick Rock, man. Bring that light in the dark. You know what I'm talking about? It. Yeah,
We bringing
they
that
in
feel
here.
good back, man.
They
Yeah.
in here, man. I'm feeling good today, man. So, yeah, we brought a couple of topics to the table today, man. We gonna get into the topics, and I know y'all gonna bring the messiness in the chat. So, let's get right into the topics, man. We've been talking about, everybody's been talking about Lil Durk lately. You know what I mean? And let me make sure that this is hold on, before I go in there, let me make sure I got it all set up right. Okay, I do. Oh, we ain't even going straight into Lil Durk. First, we gonna talk about this guy that got paid, overpaid. You know what I mean? But let's just get into it, man. So it says, woman says that her job accidentally gave her coworker a check for 135,000 for 4,000 work hours, and he quit the next day. How are y'all gonna handle that, man? Motherfucker pay you 10 times what you supposed to get paid. Are you gonna cash the check, or are you gonna let them know there was a discrepancy in my check and you guys overpaid me? Here goes that money. I mean, what y'all doing?
Uh,
I
you
mean,
want you
if I would have
start it off, Benji,
received,
because I
go ahead,
want to go
Rob.
last. What I do with that cash? Go ahead.
All right, so what I would have done is, I probably wouldn't have just quit my job in an instance, you know what I mean? But I would have, I would have tucked that money up and I would have been, very grateful, been like, all praise to the most high, you know what I mean? And I definitely wouldn't have told anybody, you know what I'm saying? Maybe unless you was like really, really close with me or something like that, then maybe, but even that, and then just see what's going on. If they don't bring it up or nothing like that, then I'm gonna say I'm good and go. If they get to saying something and they talk about it, like, we made a mistake, then I guess I will probably have to bring it back, right? Or can I get away with that? Like, would they say that's honestly like not my fault? Or would they look at it like, I need to come bring that back since they calling me and they talking about they made a mistake? Which I don't know how that would go.
Right, I'm thinking about
Well,
that. I mean, is that gonna be like if they give it to you? It can you take it? Like, can you legally accept it? Because they gave it to you technically, right? So I mean, can they request it back? I mean, they put it in your account, right?
well, this is the first thing we're gonna do. The first thing we're gonna do is see if we could cash the Cheese Act. Now, if they give me the money for the check, then they gonna have to catch me what they can, like the gingerbread man, because I'm up out of there, 5,000 G. But if I can't cash the check, then I'm gonna go back to my job. I'm gonna say, listen, somebody made a big mistake, and I'm not that type of guy. I'm a real honest person. So here go the check back. The average person wouldn't have did this. But if they let me cash it, man, I'm up out of. Man, y'all can keep that job. I'm gone. I'll get me a brand new one, man. Catch me when you can. Put a warrant out for my arrest because I'm finna go spend this. Yes, sir.
I mean, but 135,000, for certain jobs, just depending on what you're making, that's about a year or two's worth of salary. You got to go get a whole nother job. You ain't able to get no reference. You know what I'm saying? So is it really worth it? 135,000. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no insurance no more. You know what I'm saying? Is that still a law where you got to have insurance? Like, or they charge you like $10,000 or $16,000 if you ain't got insurance? Y'all heard
Man,
about
let me
that?
tell you something, man. Let me spit it so you can get it real quick. Y'all sitting up here acting like y'all ain't black from the hood. Check this out, man. We don't care about no insurance, none of that, man. We get shot, put some alcohol on it like they did in the cowboy movies. That's it. We taking that 135,000. We finna go buy some camera equipment. We finna go get us a podcast room, pay the rent up for 2 years, and we finna get it cracking. And when the money is gone, if we ain't made it back then, that mean that we didn't know what to do with it, so we through with it. So we gonna take that cash and we gonna flip it and get some more bags, man. Quit acting like y'all ain't black up in here, man.
No, look. They gonna be knocking on
No,
your
I think
door.
we just both honestly want to know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, is it smooth? Like, is it their fault or is it going to be considered as our
Man,
fault?
God gave you a blessing because he knew you were stressing. So take
Li-
God's blessing.
Listen,
Take his
Okay, but
blessing.
what if it was God testing you too?
Well, don't test me because they're going to have to come try to arrest me because I'm fit to go spend that cash.
look,
I'm
he
not playing.
he gonna be on the PPP list. You know what I'm
Man, hey,
saying?
it is what it is, man.
His ass
It
gonna
is
be on
what
the
it is.
goddamn
His mine is no
PPP.
longer his. I got to get it.
All right, let me get out of this and go to the next topic, man. Let's see what else we got here. All right, I said we was gonna talk a little bit about Durk. So I know people have been, talking about this, right? My bad, y'all. I'm moving so fast. Let me slow down a little bit. I know people have been talking about this right here, right? So, the federal informant in the Stefan Mac unaliving case, linked to Little Durk, has been paid approximately $2,400 per year for over the last 5 years. So I mean, and this is something that we kind of talked. Well, I know I've spoken about in the past on my podcast, where it's like they say it's like 8,500 paid informants within. Hold on. What? Gotta take that off. Sorry about that, y'all. They say it's like 8,500 paid informants within within Los Angeles County alone. I mean, do y'all find that surprising, or I mean, what are y'all thoughts?
Nah, because half of them is on YouTube. So, you know, they all on YouTube. They all man, listen, man. I don't
See,
find it hard.
You can't say that because that's our job now. So you know what I'm saying. You gonna be basically calling yourself a paid informant because are you saying that certain guys are working under the auspice of
Listen, I'm gonna say this, money,
Yes,
right?
that's
And I'm
exactly
gonna say
what I'm
this.
saying.
I'm gonna say this, right? All you got to do is pay close attention to some of the things that some of these dudes highlight pertaining to the gang culture, to the streets, to criminal activity, and you can definitely see that they definitely doing a lot of informing through their broadcasting, right? And that's just how it go. And I mean, I like to look at facts, right? And one of the facts that can't nobody deny is we got these 50-50 yards going on, right? So in my opinion, if the streets wasn't so, tarnished, so disgraced, then these 50-50 yards wouldn't even exist. But you got so many people that's like on the dishonorable side as opposed to being on the honorable side. It's like, man, look what's going on. So the facts is in the facts, man. Like, yeah, I'm not surprised that all these people is getting paid to be informants. And they been paying people to be informants, right? CIs and whatnot. But in this day and time, it's like these dudes to get on the internet and self snitch for $1. So you think they won't tell on the next person for $1?
I mean, but 20.
Somebody audio is clipping real bad. It's clipping like it's like a clip.
I think that's Benji. But but is $2,400 worth your life? You know what I'm saying? $2,400 a year.
Man, that can't
like,
be
what is-
accurate. 2,400 a year. That's not
That's
accurate.
what it said. Let's pop it back up.
They must be finding some homeless snitches.
Listen, they said $2,400 a year, but you got to think like
You can
if
hear me,
that's
Rock?
a year.
Yeah, but it
And
would
how
sound
many
like somebody's
times
stuff
did-
was clipping.
Yeah, it's cool now. But basically, $2,400 a year. You know what I'm saying? But you really don't know. Really, all he's doing is coming and snitching. So it's like that's just an extra $2,400. But I mean, is like I said, is that worth your life though? And
Yeah, that's some. You know what? That's somebody that's a dope fiend, alcoholic or something like that. That's working for a shot of liquor or something or a joint. Because $2,400, man, how much is they actually paying you a month to make $2,400? Like, nah, that's crazy. If they telling for $2,400 a year, that mean they would have told for free. That's just something they like to do and just took that cash, just to, that's just something they do anyway.
No, well, you know what that's called? That's called get my enemies off the streets and get me a little baby bag for it. That's what that is. That's what that nigga was thinking. He said, I'm about to get this nigga up off the street so I can move my
And one thing that I was
You
able
feel
to
what I'm saying?
gather right is
You
like
clipping,
when you
Benji.
got people running around in the streets
Let me
and
tell
like
you
say,
Hold on. Go ahead, bro.
you
I
can
got
hear
you.
me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, like one thing I always found strange about certain cats, right? Like say we in the streets, right? So we know like those dudes is into that, those dudes is into that, so on and so on, right? But you will see a person like, you ain't dealing. Why you in them dealers' business? You ain't no robber. Why you in them robbers' business? So certain stuff like that, like you just got to catch on to and see why a person is so invested to know about some knowledge, like that they have nothing to do with. Because that's how I like to operate. Like, if you go do something right now in the alley, do not come tell me. I don't like to let people, I don't want to know about nobody business, no illegal activity, no nothing. And that's just so that way, whatever you do or how it go out, you don't even got to put me on the list about, who all else probably could have told on you or whatever the case may be. I don't need the information. I ain't got to, give the information to nobody. I don't got to know nothing about nobody else crimes. I ain't looking to know nobody else crimes. So to me, I always look at it like why certain people be so excited about other people's crimes.
Well, 5/5 just said that's like $75 a month. That's a couple of packs of benches and hazards and a Coke 45 a month. So them ain't nothing but dope fiends and homeless people telling that they paying.
Well, you gotta look at it like this, Rock. A smoker, sell a nigga out right now for $20.
Right, that's $75 a month. So they getting 75. That's $2,400 a month. I just said they paying dope fiends and homeless dudes and a couple of these dudes on YouTube. Now this is what they doing. They giving the bag to YouTube, and they paying a couple of these YouTube because these YouTubers I see, man, they got to be working. They got to be working, man. It's no way on God's green earth that they give up all this valid information every day. They don't change this. These dudes on YouTube are the number one informants in America. You don't even see police rolling through the hoods no more. They don't do nothing. Listen, man, I guaranteed you some of the police officers, these dudes tell them, just subscribe to my channel. Just subscribe to my channel. I'm going to give you everything you need every day. Subscribe to my channel, Officer Jenkins. I'm going to bless you with this ism. All you got to do is pay it. Right? That's what they doing. They paying the informers to get on YouTube now, man. I'm telling you, man.
No,
that's what
man.
They doing. I got it in all black today. I'm ready to attack today.
I see. No, and sticking on that same subject, man, Lil Durk tried to put up, I think it was $3.3 million for bail and a couple properties, if I'm not mistaken. You heard him saying? Yeah, man, and we got a clip on that too. So, this guy I believe is a lawyer or used to be a lawyer, and he's reporting on Durk's case. So, it says Lil Durk was denied bond for the unaliving charges for the unaliving for higher charges, facing life imprisonment. Let's hear what he has to say. I can't remember this guy's name, but yeah, man, let's just get into it.
Little Durk was denied a bond today in California federal court, murder for hire charge, where he's facing life in prison. Trial is scheduled to start in January. It went a lot better than that sounds. His attorney, Drew Finling, did a tremendous job diffusing several of the arguments that were making Durk look crazy. The government has these rap lyrics that they cite in the indictment, and they say, look, he's bragging about how Quando Rondo was on the news yelling, no, no. Drew Finling came in, and the government got a little shook up when he hit him with this. He hit him with a declaration from the music producer that said that that song was recorded months before that news story of Quando Rondo saying no, no ever happened. And so there's timestamps in this declaration from this producer showing the night those lyrics were recorded way before Quando was ever saying no, no. The government was reeling when that broke in court. Is he a flight risk? And the government relied on the fact that on the day his co-conspirators were arrested and charged and news broke of that, he booked all these flights to Zurich and another flight to Dubai and a third flight. The defense explained what was going on there. And they bought a trip on economy because the only flight available was economy, and then he didn't want to fly economy, so they rebooked it through private. And the reason why it looked like there was multiple flights, the private jet had multiple legs, and so they just saw one leg and they thought, oh, he's going here to Dubai and he's also going here to Switzerland. No, he was going through Switzerland to Dubai. Ultimately, what this came down to, however, that the government said, hey, look, we got text messages, this guy saying, hey, I don't want nothing to do with those flights. We believe he's the ringleader. It's murder for hire. He's facing life. And that, my friends, is going to be enough to get you a no bond case in federal court. If the feds decide that we're charging you with murder for hire and we're going to put the life target on you, and we say we've got text messages of you implicating you in a conversation about the murder for hire plot, that's going to be enough to get a no bond. So that was the bond hearing. I think trial will be obviously very different.
Trying to see if it's over.
I think it's pretty easy in a case like this for the government to go and get you a no bond. However, they're going to have to prove somebody did these murders, and they're going to have to prove that Durk paid for these murders. That's going to take mountains of evidence, something we saw none of today. Truly, there was no evidence presented today other than this one text message where Durk is saying, I want nothing to do with that. And so the context around this case, where the government first has to prove that someone committed a murder, and then they have to prove that that someone was paid for by Durk, that is going to be very different from a bond hearing.
All right. So who wants to go ahead and start on that?
Go ahead and take off money. We'll pick up off of you.
Okay, so So what he's basically saying is they only have the text message and another thing. It was one other thing basically to get this guy a unalive and for hire case, and that's what's crazy to me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, and they were talking about he talked about the leg to Switzerland and all that. But what I'm just focusing on is how easily it was for him to catch a case off of that simple, information. And usually when people got money, they don't be so quick to come get you unless they got a lot of evidence. And they got kind of simplified it because we know that they did go get the ski mask. They did go they did book the flights and stuff with the credit cards and stuff like that. So I just feel like it's crazy, man. And with the context of him going to Switzerland, then going to Dubai. Yeah, they made it seem real crazy, like he was trying to be sneaky. But yeah, they just didn't explain the legs, and I definitely understand when you got to fly to Atlanta to get to South Carolina or something like that, and that's all they saying basically. Like, yeah, he had a flight to Switzerland and a flight to Dubai, but they were different legs. So yeah, man, what y'all think?
I think they already had this evidence. I think whoever was the informant who gave them the information, they already had it. They were sitting on it. They was waiting for the perfect time to get him. And during all that time, it was election time, man. Election time, they had a whole lot of distractions going on. They was booking everybody to try to keep you distracted. So, but yeah, they already had this information on. Like I say, they was waiting for the perfect time. Election time was popping up. They was trying to keep everybody distracted. And he just got caught up, man. I think that we got to just wait this one out and see how this going to play out, man. Because they don't come get you unless they got evidence on you. And once they got the right evidence, that's when they come knocking on your door. So I believe that they already had that information and was waiting for the perfect time to get it.
But I mean, did they come because they wanted to come, or did they come because they thought he was hopping on their plane to get the fuck up out of here? So were they still building the case, and did they have enough? Do you get what I'm saying though?
Yeah, because when they put a tail on you, they be watching you for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. And like you say, once they seen that he was booking all them flights, looked like he was going to be a flight risk, let's get him before we can't get him.
But that's what I'm saying. So are they really ready though? Because they didn't come get him. They only came and got him because he booked them goddamn flights, is what I'm saying.
Right.
So were they really ready? Because like he said, they only got a couple of pieces of evidence, and one of them is a text message that says, "Don't book nothing under my name." And,
Right.
and if that could get your ass unalive for hire case, shit, we about to go down.
Well, that
'Cause I'm
first one
cheap.
might be bumped. That first one they might not, but that second one, that new one that they got right now, that's in Chicago. So,
No, and Benji, I'm gonna let you go right after this. 5/5 made a good point. He said F that panel with his money he should have owned a boat and sailed off. And I mean, how does that really work? Can you really just get in a boat and then go to Costa Rica or go to wherever, you know what I'm saying, Bali or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, is the Coast Guard, like, how does that work? Because you could just be in Miami, and I know for Miami you can go to a different. I don't know if they're connected. I mean, like, our extradition is connected, but I know you can go from Miami to another country, a little island or something. So how would that work? Why couldn't he just hop on the boat and get up out of here? I see Benji was saying no, no, no. So let us know.
I mean, you got to look at it, right? It's police everywhere, man. It's police on, like you said, the Coast Guard and all that. It's police on the water, man. So no matter how you put it, at one point he was gonna run across somebody, you know what I'm saying, and ask for some answers, like what you doing here, how you do, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure in certain little parts of the ocean or whatever it is, I'm sure they, it's probably just a permission only type zone, you know what I mean? And then you get caught floating around somewhere, maybe, who knows what the possibility is, But I don't think that's a bad idea to think that you can just sell off, you know what I mean? I think, you know what I mean, maybe that is a possibility. But I feel like man, shout out to Durk and them. Free all the real. We gotta see what happens in the for the outcome. I ain't on here saying that anybody is guilty or innocent. I'm just in here looking for just watching and tuning in with the whole situation to see how it's going, what's gonna be the outcome. But also, money, you did bring something to my attention too, though, that I didn't think about. Like, if the planes is the reason why they like speeded up their process, then maybe they not as ready as they could be. You know what I mean? I don't know what they all have. I'm not saying that everything that people are saying is even true. You know, in this moment, you got a lot of people like when new people want you, you know, they get in there and putting their finger by the six pack. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is like up in the six pack, putting thumbs by the finger at it. Like, you know who you did this person look like the person right here. And people just saying, yeah, yeah, yeah. And you know, all kind of things, man, when they really want you. I feel like Durk is definitely a high profile case. I feel like a lot of his music can be taken as a slap in the face to law enforcement. You know, not to say that his music is actually reflecting to some reality, but you know, his entertainment and some of the things he chooses to put out through his music, you know, I can see the police looking at it like, you know what, we need to make an example out of Durk. Then I feel like Durk, you know, his ties to YSL and Young Thug, and him also being like a Atlanta resident. I think all these things is key factors, man. No matter how it go, you know. And I think it was just a tricky situation. You know, at one moment we seen Durk, he was throwing the first pitch over there with the Chicago Cubs. Then we seen him getting all the Grammys. We seen him taking keys to the city, rubbing shoulders with the mayors and them. And then the next day, you know, that's just what took place. So I mean, you know, I feel like it's a whole lot we can learn in it for sure.
Your mic is off, money.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
What you think about the chat, man? You think it's too early to let the chat chime in?
We still got a lot of topics.
Content.
You know what I mean?
Because I see Don Dub, he said, y'all stop texting on your phones using encrypted message apps. Awkward beginnings. Durk's father was friends with Larry Hoover, so the feds been on his family. Yeah. Okay, let's get
And
to
you
the
know
next
what?
topic.
That's a good statement too. That's a good statement too, though. You know what I'm saying? I like that thinking right there.
Right. Man, what you think about
Money, where'd you go?
what his mic is off for one. He got to turn his mic back on.
Okay, go ahead. I could run the show for a minute, man. What the chat got going on, man? Y'all drop y'all cities, y'all drop y'all state.
We good, man. I just had to step out for 2 seconds, man. But yeah. So next, as far as the topics with Lil Durk, right? So we talked about how he wasn't able to get bail. We talked about how one of the how he got that new indictment for the unalive for hire charge. You know what I mean? And then some more news about Lil Durk and his situation right now is that him and his longtime girlfriend have been rumored to have gotten married, man. And I felt like, you know, this was I felt like this was important, right? Because if you understand the law, Durk was making a lot of moves to protect himself and prepare himself for this case, right? And I say that to say, if you know the law, you know that your wife can't testify on you. Did y'all know that?
No, I never heard that.
Yeah. So your
Yeah, I knew
wife
that, Money.
lawfully cannot testify against you. Anything she witnessed, all of that, you know, it's null and void when this person is your wife. And I don't have the specific name of that law or whatever. You guys in the chat, if y'all know what I'm talking about, you know, why your wife can't testify you on you in the court of law, go ahead, Google that up, man, and type it in the chats for us. But I know that to be true to my knowledge, man. So do y'all think that this was a calculated move on Durk's behalf to, yeah, and they say, yes, sir, money. So do y'all feel like this was a calculated move on Durk's behalf to, you know, kind of prepare himself for this for this case that he obviously knew was coming, you know, from other things that were said in the news, you know, and all these moves he was making?
It says, yes, in California, your spouse can testify against you in court if they choose to do so.
Okay, so let me look up spouse, because they said spousal immunity in They said spousal immunity. So let's look up spousal immunity in the state of California. Spousal immunity in CA. All right.
Chap Young.
So
They got married way back in February. He been calling her his wifey. Awkward beginnings. Like Rick Rock said the other night, when you start getting your stuff together, that's when they come for you.
Watch this stuff. So I don't know where you got your information from, Rick Rock, but you
Is that in California?
Spousal privilege is also known as marital privilege, is a legal protection in California that prevents a spouse from being forced to testify against their spouse in court. Yeah, man. So, I think that's why he implemented, that measure. You know what I'm saying? I mean, do y'all think that was a calculated move or step, or what's y'all thoughts?
Yeah, if that's the law, and he knew it, his father did a whole lot of time in that jail. So, his father been up in that law library. So that could be the reason why all of a sudden they got married. So you might be that adds up. That sounds like it could be correct. It's in criminal thinking. So that might be it right there.
Back if been calling her his wifey. So I'm not saying that they just got married like last week or something, but what I'm saying is and it's being reported on other platforms that he got what is called y'all help me if y'all know what I'm about to say. He got what is called a notification letter or something, or whatever that they get from the FBI once you're under investigation, right? So if he got that letter and then he goes and gets married and then he goes and gets his record clear and then he goes and converts to Islam, you know what I'm saying, and does all these things, gets the keys to the city and all of these things, I just feel like it's all kind of interconnected, and I feel like he was just making calculated moves, man. That's just what I think. Benji, what you think, bro? Or did you already give your perspective on it?
Well, everybody that been getting them keys to the city, they sure been locking them up with them, haven't they?
Because it's
everybody that got that key.
It's almost like guys do that when they know they need to be getting some good backing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Why ain't we thinking like that when we up and we good and we don't need no help? You know what I'm saying? Before we get in the bind, or really just stay out the bind. But why ain't we thinking like that before we get in the bind? You feel what I'm saying?
Because listen, man, if you call the case right now, you understand me, and you about to go do some time, or you fit to get ready to do some time. This for anybody out there committing crime, and you're gonna get locked up. Go ahead and get you married. Go ahead and get married. So when you go up in there, every 90 days, man, you get to put a hump in your wife's back like a Halloween cat. You get them family visits, cause you go up in there and you ain't got no wife, you ain't get none. So it's better to get married. So you go up in there and get you some every 90 days. I was married the last time I was locked up, and I had a good time every 90 days at Conticle visit. I was putting a hump in her back like a Halloween cat.
Dang, you know what? Let's see, call it to the show. Okay, let me erase this one because I'm pretty sure it's this one. All right, man. So we gonna open up the lines for y'all, man, for this first topic, man. Young Durk, y'all go ahead and call in and let us know what are y'all thoughts on the Young Durk situation. You see y'all see the call-in number at the bottom of the screen. Y'all go ahead, call in, tap in, man, because y'all know we can't get to all of the comments, all of the the chats, man. But y'all go ahead and call in, and I'm gonna pop y'all chats up on the screen until we get a caller inner. You know what I'm saying? But a couple of comments was in here. They said, one guy said
we got our first caller.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
Next level, go ahead.
Man, fuck Lil Durk, man.
Well, why? Well, that's not very nice, sir. Why would you say that?
Man, fuck that nigga, man. That nigga got our young niggas out here with switches and hollering this gang shit, man. What the fuck is you doing, man? Fuck Lil Durk, man. I catch India, I'm hitting torpedo inside. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, no man. Just
fuck
you gotta.
Durk,
ain't that
well, you know
Durk's
what?
wife?
I
Show your love.
I kind of agree with the caller, because if you out here committing crime and you go to jail and you got to find girlfriend or wife, I'm trying to hit too. So don't go to jail, youngsters.
We gonna run through that.
Yes, sir. Man, what's your name, man?
Man, my name's Stingy K, man.
Yes, sir. See, I like the way you get down, man. If you out here commit crime, acting like you a gangster, acting like you a gangbanger, and you
Nigga,
go up in
take
that
your
jail and you
consequences,
leave your girl out here for players and max like me, oh, I'm putting a hump in her back like a Halloween cat, man. I'm gonna tell her, go ahead and send him some of this spice so we could get all that money, go to Puerto Rico. Yes, sir.
He got a big ass too.
Man, I would love to catch her slipping and give her some of this deep whipping. Yes, sir. Homie. Yeah.
Hey, drop the link, man. Let me come up there and talk some shit, man.
Yeah, put the link in the chat, man. We gonna get the next caller up in here.
Compton Rock, man.
Yes, sir, man. Shout out, homie.
Yeah, man. Hey, drop that link, man.
Oh yeah. Next caller. Let's get it in. Put the link in the chat.
I got you. I ain't gonna put it in the chat, man, because everybody
Unknown caller.
We got another caller.
I'm gonna send it to him.
Next Level Podcast.
Hey, what up, y'all? How y'all doing, man?
Oh man, what's going on? Who we got calling?
Awkward beginning.
Okay,
man,
awkward beginning.
Man, appreciate
yes, sir.
all the support, brother. You've been around for a minute. That's an OG
Shit,
right here.
let's talk about this shit, man. Look, Durk should have known better, man. For one, his father just did excuse my language, but a shitload of time. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention, I think snitching's gonna be out of the word for him because of what his father went through. But besides all that, this kid should have known better, man. All of the stuff that's going on with the feds, and you can't throw a firecracker in the street nowadays without getting arrested. So he should have known better, man. For all these kids to let y'all know, man, crime is over. Go get you a trade. Go find you a job. Go find something to do. Because shooters, they out of work. It's done for the shooters. It's time to go get you a job. You know what I mean? You can't get away with crime no more, man. It's a wrap. But yeah, I like what y'all got going, man. Y'all making some great points on here. You know what I'm saying? Keep this shit going, man. I'm loving it. I'm on here every night checking y'all out.
Much respect.
Appreciate it, brother.
All right, we got a feedback for somebody. Somebody got an echo. All right. So, yeah, man, that first caller made a good point, man. Stop doing all that crime, leaving y'all girlfriends out here, man, because you got dudes like me and Benji that's waiting to get her and pay her. We pay bills too, huh, Benji? We spend some of this YouTube money on bills. Yeah. Yeah, we pay for lunch and all that. We put gas in their cars and all that. Yes, sir. That's what we on YouTube for.
Never.
To do a little sticking.
Listen, I'm gonna say this, right? You know, I try to pride myself on, always trying to take the most honorable approach, right? And me making that statement is like this. If I know you or have some type of relationship with you or whatever the case may be, and whether that's your baby mama, your wifey, your real wife, your chick, your girl, whatever the case may be, I'm not gonna do you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't knocking other dudes for doing what they want to do, but that's just how I'm gonna carry myself. You know what I mean? Like, I just know that, even if I fall in a low percentage category, I know, that is very respected at the end of the day. And I also feel like, I ain't into like wasting time with what belonged to somebody else when I could devote all that time with something that can totally belong to me.
Well, see, God put me on this earth to be a vessel to anybody that's out here going against his word. So if you out here committing crime, doing the devil's work, I'm going to give her a blessing to keep her from stressing. Somebody got to do it. It might as well be me. Stop doing crime. Stop doing crime. If you don't want nobody coming up your girlfriend's house acting like they got some money on gas, I know it's rough out here on you. I know, you know what I'm saying? That was my boy. I got a couple of then you pull that big old bankroll out and you throw her 200, let her see the other thousands. You know what I'm saying? So don't go to jail. I'm not fit to sit here and fake all that. I don't care how long I've been knowing you. If you go to jail, I'm going to make sure she's straight while you wait. Don't worry about it. I'm going to take care. I'm going to be a friend to make sure that don't nobody else come over here and get your woman. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I bet you stop going to jail. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Hold on.
You're now watching Compton Rock TV.
Yes, sir. All right, man, we're going to give y'all a couple minutes longer, man, to call in on this first topic, man. Lil Durk, call in. Let us know how y'all feeling about Lil Durk, the whole situation, him putting up $3.3 million and a couple of properties not being able to be let out. you know what I'm saying, the informant that was working on his case with the new unalive for hire charge, you know, being paid $2,400 a year, which is $200 a
Money.
month.
What's
Yes,
Lil
sir.
Durk girlfriend Instagram?
Something India. I don't know, man. Hey, drop it in the chat, y'all. What's
If y'all
what's
know,
Durk wife in?
if y'all know Durk wife Instagram, put it in the chat.
Yeah, man. You know, we gotta engage with the people, man. They here, man. They you know what I'm saying? They love that. But
Anybody that knows Lil Durk, girlfriend's wife, whatever, India Royal. Let me see. IND.
yeah, there it is.
Hold on one second while y'all do that. Let
Hey,
me
you
do
know
that.
what?
Hey, shout
I wanna
out to
take this
Champ
time-
Young. He been goddamn coming through with the Chicago. He must be a Chicago native. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Minji.
And you know what? I wanna take this time out to also give some real advice to the chat too, right? Since we giving out real
Hold on, Benji. Is
real
this her right
advice
here?
and stuff.
Indian Royal? I'm about to follow her and I'm about to go in her DM real quick. Y'all hold on one second.
Let me see.
See, I'm gonna
Hey,
teach
put
y'all
it up.
about
Put it
going
up
to
to the
jail.
screen so I can see, so we can see who you really DMing.
That's her. That's the blue check.
No, put it up here. No, put it up. No, you might be capping.
What I'm a cap for?
Okay. That's her. That's her. Okay. No caparoni Tony over here. All
got
right,
a
we
new
got a
caller.
caller. Next Level Podcast.
Next level.
Yo, this Champ.
What's going on, champ? How you doing, brother?
Shit, I just wanted to correct y'all on something because I'm GD, my family from the rack. I'm cool with all the dirt pops, but I don't be on that beef shit. We about growth and development. His pop did not know Larry Hoover. They was trying to get him to snitch on Hoover. You know what I'm saying? He's younger. And another thing is, Durk just got implicated and getting revenge for his brother's death. So they just added 2 more bodies on him for these boys that's from Dump Street. And then, you know, he got the Lil Pop death, which happened out in Cali, which was revenge for Vaughn. So he's doing all this shit and rapping about it in the songs. This nigga literally self-snitched on like 50 songs. It's over for him. He cooked.
Well, hold
You know
on,
what I'm saying?
hold on, sir. Hold on. I just DM'd this girlfriend. I say, hey, India, if you need anything, I got you. I'm Compton Rick Rock. Y'all can see it right there. Yeah. This is why y'all need to stay out of jail, because you got guys like me that's going to get right up in them DMs and see if she want to go with me and not he's him. So go ahead, Carly. Go ahead.
Yeah, but she been rich. She got money off of cosmetics and shit. She got money, so she gonna get with a ball playing nigga probably and move on. But yeah, he's cooked, man, because it's already he's on a wiretap threatening to kill a snitch. And then they got somebody who was around him wearing a wiretap, and then you got all the lyrics and you know these 3 murders. They ain't even bringing up the other stuff, but the war been going on since 2010, but he damn near got it started with the whole BDs and GDs with the song he put out. And that's what got Lil JoJo to retaliate with a song, and then Lil JoJo got killed. And it's been busting ever since. But I'm cool with FBG, dunking them, that's family, homie. And I'm cool with people from Brick Squad out with JoJo. I'm not little niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm 42, so I be trying to tell them little niggas not to do this shit. We've been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? That whole Rick Ross big indictment and shit, that was my people. That I think I'm Big Meech, Larry Hoop, that whole shit that went down with Rick Ross.
Right.
That shit that's on Swamp Stories and all on Trap Lord Ross and TMZ Rose. But that's us. But we older and we more structured than rap. Chicago, they renegades, they out of control.
Right.
And we ain't on that.
Well, we appreciate you calling in. We're going to take the next caller. Thank you, man. We got somebody actually from Chirac that gave us the real, so you corrected us. We appreciate you. You enjoy the night, loved one.
All right.
All right. Appreciation.
Probably could take 2 more callers before we get to the next topic.
Yeah, man.
I sure hope she hit me back in the DM, though, because she got a lot of money, but she can't buy this.
Hey, listen. Yeah. You already know that clip is up already, sir. You know what I'm saying? Compton Rick Rock DMs Lil Durk's wife.
That ain't the only one I DM. I DM'd everybody. As soon as I find out he went to jail for how much time? First, I find out how much time they got. Yeah. I ain't trying to get at nobody like they got like 3 months. Oh, he got 10 years. Well, shit, I'm shooting my shot. He got 10 years, man. He don't go to jail. I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm a cold one. I spends my little YouTube money the right way.
Look, I ain't even gonna. I was gonna talk my ish today, but I didn't. Did y'all see 600 call out much he be? I didn't. I seen that I seen that they are following the blueprint.
What's that?
They said, did you see that 600 called out Munchie B? I see that he follows the blueprint and he is interviewing Snoopy BA. Hey, y'all go check out that new clip on Demon Time Exotics, man, where Snoopy badass basically says that Kendrick can't come to the hood without the police. It's crazy. Go check it out. Clip out right now.
Who said that?
Snoopy badass.
He said who can't
Kendrick,
come where?
You know what? We might as well go ahead and play it. Shit. You feel what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and
Nah,
play
I don't
it.
want to do no Kendrick bashing, man.
Oh, okay,
Shout out to both of them guys, but I don't. Kendrick putting on right now. We gonna let we not on Drake's team. We not gonna do that, man.
No. Shout out to Kendrick. Shout out to Compton.
Keep it a Benji.
Run the content money. We ain't doing that. A lot of niggas is stand-up dudes all around the board. And we gonna do all that to Lil Durk. We gonna be fair all around the board. I ain't afraid of Kendrick. You afraid of Kendrick money?
I ain't afraid of Kendrick. So
I hung out with
run the
Kendrick.
content,
I hung
money.
out with Kendrick at Towns Burgers in 2016. Me and G Weeder with all the West Side Power Rules.
Well,
man,
we sorry that Kendrick threatened you, Rick
They
Rock.
gave Rick Rock
but me
a real
and Money
pass.
gonna handle
Listen,
it.
man.
Mute
Listen,
up,
they
Rick
gave
Rock.
Rick Rock a
Mute
pass
up,
because they
Rick
know
Rock.
that Rick Rock is a real Compton loc. So they gave me a pass, man, over there in West Side. Shout out Kendrick and all the West Side Power Rules.
Run the content
Campanella's,
then,
man.
Money.
Run the content, Benji. Money run it.
all right, let's get right in.
Shout out all the West Side Power Rules and the Campanella Power Rules, man. The Fruittown Power Rules and all the rest of the Power Rules and all the rest of the County Crips. All the lokes out there, man. Y'all be good in the hood. Don't go to jail, man.
All right, man. Shout out to Snoopy Badass, man. Shout out to Toxic Media. This is some content that we are all jointly working on and releasing. So I want to give them their props because this isn't just my content, man. So shout out to them. But let's get into the content. You're going viral right now for a viral statement that you made. I don't know if you know what I'm about to say, but a lot of people are talking about you about this Drake comment that you're gonna bring Drake to the hood. Can you tell us more about that? Have you had any communication with them?
I talked to Drake and his team. we just had it set up, for them to come chill with me at times in Compton. That was really all it was. I spoke too early, got on the internet, told everybody about it. You feel me? The same dudes that were saying that it bet not happen, y'all bet not do it, and all this, but the same ones calling, crying, talking about I thought it was peace and why y'all doing this, trying to shmut me up and all that. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? So
Tams, ain't that where they shot the Kendrick Lamar video?
it's actually like two different times in Compton. You know what I'm saying? So you feel me? They didn't know if I was going to that one in particular, but you know what dudes do. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, would it have been a safe situation? Is that something that you can do without it being friction, would it have been an issue?
Who can't do it?
I'm just saying
because I'm just saying though let me explain something to you, bro. I understand Compton got this illusion on the internet of being this place, and these gangs do these blogs, and they
whoa.
Before you make no, you gotta let me finish.
I tried to save you. Go ahead. I tried to save you. Go ahead. I'm trying to save you from what you about to say, but if you want to speak to all of Compton, go ahead.
I'm gonna say these gangs be doing these blogs. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And a lot of them, not all of them. You feel me? Be making it.
No, don't backpedal now.
Okay.
Step into that. You talking about you? Don't get scared now.
Hold on, bro.
Don't get scared now.
No. You're talking.
I warned him. He said, "Okay, let me calm down a little bit." I didn't do it that way.
All right, fucked up now.
Yeah.
Now,
what
nigga,
you gotta say?
Badass, nigga. I ain't never been scared to say what I gotta say in front of you.
Let us know. Because Compton listening right now.
These black gangbangers, they get on these blogs.
What they say?
Like they run the motherfucking city when they don't. They don't.
So you can pull up at Tams at any time.
Yeah, I got homies from 7-0 and Tortilla Flats.
Okay, I'm just so you saying right now
Money,
you pull up, you'll shoot a video, motherfucker ain't gonna goddamn say shit to Snoopy because they already know the going. What are you saying? What are you saying, Benji?
No, I was saying we get the gist of the content, right? I don't want it to go any further because some of that stuff will be, viewed like we trying to put gang against gang, right? But I'm gonna say this much from my
Oh,
experience,
now
right?
you want to say,
Like,
now you
Now
want to say
that's what
that.
I'm saying. As we get
I
halfway through
said
the
that from the
shit,
beginning.
hey, y'all go to Demon Time Exotics
no,
if
no,
y'all
no.
want to
What
check
I'm
the rest of
saying
that
is,
clip out.
what I'm saying is, and some of the stuff that he gonna go off into is like you can't opinionate know-how, me myself included. I'm just saying there ain't no opinion about it. I get the concept of it, right? I just want to say one thing, right? You know, Kendrick Lamar definitely have individuals that rock with him that are some real stand-up individuals, right? And I know that for a fact, right? And if Kendrick want to pull up in Compton with the police or without the police, it's all a possibility. But Kendrick is a guy that's, he's definitely good in Compton. He got a lot of love in Compton. He didn't show love to a lot of people. And if Kendrick didn't show love to a lot of people, the communities that he run with, they done showed a lot of love to a lot of individuals. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Snoopy Badass, in my opinion, was just definitely trolling and whatnot. And he's just taking advantage of this moment with Drake and Kendrick and whatnot and all that. But to me, that's my piece on it from like a personal stance over there. You know what I mean? That's my opinion.
Okay. Compton Rick Rock, man, what are your thoughts?
Well, first off, shout out Benji because he's a Compton native. He the reason why I'm on this show. He the one who brung me to this show, I should say. So I'ma respect the homie from the city opinion on what he had to say, and I think that he said enough. But I'm gonna add my little input on it because this is how I feel about the situation. We not gonna turn nobody against each other. Whatever issues they got, they gonna have to earn them issues out themselves in real time. Everybody on the internet that's having an input on any street activity will have to deal with whatever consequences that they put themselves into when the time occurs for that to happen. I have, like I said earlier, I have been in that section with my homeboy G Weeder from Campanella Park, free G Weeder, a true one, a real one.
Hold on, rock. Shout out to the whole family. You know what I mean? If y'all familiar with Weeder and his whole, his nephew, his brother, and all that, shout out to them all, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I have been over there with weed, and I also been at that same Town Burgers with no security, and it was me and the homeboy. And my hood had a serious war with that neighborhood over there back in the days. But today, in today's time, it's kind of smoothed out. It's no more issues back and forth from my neighborhood and that neighborhood. But I was allowed over there during a time that a lot of people would say, "Rock, you crazy for going over there." But I was with the homie G Weed, and I trusted his gangsterism, and I put my life in a position where it could have been taken that day. But just on the fact that the homie was a true stand down Compton general or a Bompton general, when I went over there with him, we was over there with Kendrick. No police around. And I'm just spitting facts. I don't get on here and tell no lies, man. I was over there with Kendrick, and it was none but power rules over there. And they accepted me and the homie that, when nobody tripping. And we stayed out there on that corner for a long time, and it wasn't a video shoot. You see what I'm saying? I wish I had my own phone where I could pull up the picture. So I think that Snoopy is trolling. I think he's trolling and having fun on the internet. But K-Dot definitely can go over there. That's where he was born at. And I will say this, a lot of people talk about Compton, man. One thing about Compton, folks, regardless if it is, if we not the majority anymore, for the ones that's still there, for the ones that still visit, for the ones that still come back, we love our city. You know what I'm saying? Without that city, we wouldn't be the people who we are today. You know what I'm saying? We got pride in our city, just like everybody else have pride in their city. And I will say this, I wouldn't care if I had $1 billion cash. I will always come back to where I come from, and I would never turn my back on where I come from, and I would never talk bad about where I come from, period. Never. I would never, ever do that, just like that boy over there in Nickerson Gardens, Top Dog. Shout out Top Dog. For the last 7 years, they've been over there giving free Christmas parades for them kids in them projects. Them kids could come out their front yard, come out their front door and see them superstars in their hood. I don't care what nobody say, man. Shout out to all the real people that come from these sections, and we ain't gonna allow no disrespect for nobody when it comes to these cities that we love. Compton to the death of me, and I don't care what nobody got to think about it. Let's get this thing going, man.
You're now watching Compton Rick Rock TV.
Do
Get
y'all
me
want
excited
to?
up in here. I'm getting too old for this. I need to go take my blood pressure pills. I'll be
Do
right
y'all want
back,
to
y'all.
take?
Let me go get me some.
Do y'all want to take calls on that situation, or y'all want to go to the next topic?
Yeah, if y'all listening in the chat, y'all call in. We're gonna have a line on that topic for about 2 to 5 minutes. So y'all call in, y'all see the number in the on the panel. Y'all tune in ASAP. So before we move over to the next topic, you know what I mean? That's it. Shout out to Money, Demon Time Exotic. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to the channel. Compton Rick Rock Reacts. That's Compton Rick Rock new channel. Y'all make sure
Reactions.
y'all go subscribe to that. And reactions, correcting. Then y'all follow the old page as well. Follow me on Instagram, keeping it a Benji, the same handle as YouTube. Shout out to the mods. Shout out to the chat. Y'all call in. Let us know how y'all feeling about everything. Make sure y'all keep it a Benji, or we gonna hang up.
Yes, sir. I got it. What's y'all New Year's resolution, man? Y'all know the New Year's is coming up. Christmas ain't came yet. I hope y'all got y'all girlfriends and kids gifts this Christmas, and all the dudes in jail. I hope y'all go take some money over there, some gifts, to their kids, and make sure that they wife and girlfriends have an awesome Christmas as well. What's y'all New Year's plan, man? I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna let Money tell his New Year's plan, and then I'm gonna go last and tell mine. I got something very special. Y'all gonna love this. Go ahead, Money.
Excuse me, y'all. My New Year's plan is to go hard, and go harder, man. You know what I mean? I'm trying to grind. I ain't got nothing but the money on my mind. What'd you say earlier? He said, I'm selling this yelling. Yeah, I'm trying to stay in their face. I'm trying to elevate. I'm trying to go to the next level. That's all I'm focused on. I ain't been watching no TV. I ain't been talking to no bitches. I ain't been doing none of that. You hear what I'm saying?
Caller.
We got a caller.
Y'all want to take the call? You want to finish macking?
No. You go ahead,
Get the
brother.
call so we can move forward to the next topics, and then we can get back to our topic too.
All right. Next level.
What up? Am I live?
Yes, sir.
Shout out Compton Rick Rock, man. Appreciate what you're doing, bro.
Shout out, man, to you, man. Who we got calling in?
My name is Dub out of LA, man. Out
Yes,
of Los
sir.
Angeles.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I probably missed what the subject matter was, but I had a separate question. But maybe you could fill me in on what the subject matter was.
Money, can you get that?
The subject matter. What did we just watch? Oh yeah, basically it was Snoopy Badass saying that Kendrick Lamar can't come to Compton or to Tams without the protection of the police.
Oh yeah, no. Everybody knows Snoopy Badass is capping, man. He don't have no say so in Compton. He ain't running nothing out there. That's clear. He ain't gonna be able to stop nothing. He ain't gonna be able to give nobody safe passage. Did we just see him get drew down and run up the stairs? Wasn't that just like recently, bro? Like, yeah, he don't speak for Compton, bro. So he ain't gonna be able to keep Drake. I hope Drake don't come under his protection, because that's gonna go bad for you. I don't think Drake can be under his protection, and he can't speak for Compton. That's all I'm gonna say about Snoopy Badass.
Okay.
You see, we had a separate question.
My separate question was, hey, Wack gave you a lot of props, bro, when he spoke on you as an adversary, and I was just wondering, can we get some of the stories, like when you and Wack wasn't cool, what was it?
Who you talking to?
I'm talking to Rick Rock.
You said when me and Wack wasn't cool?
Well, he spoke on you in terms that he was saying, like, you used to give him problems, I guess, as a security team when he was dealing with, the security for the industry, for death row, whatever. But he mentioned you as one of the people he used to have problems with. You get called from, like, to try to, stop you from doing whatever it was you were doing. So I was just wondering what the issue, what kind of, reactions y'all had before, interactions y'all had.
Oh, no, that's when I I was running around with Game. You know, he managed Game. So when I was running around with Game, that was a time in my life when I was just heavily in the street life, and every time you see me, I had blue rags on, hats that said Crip going across of it, Glock in my pocket, walking up in there with all the power rules looking at me like, this dude he lost his mind. What is he doing? But, you know, me and Gang go all the way back to Compton High School. So a lot of dudes that was new that didn't know who I was, you know, I had did a lot of prison time. So when they see me, it was like a problem. Who is this dude? And then I had some rap music out that was kind of, you know, disrespectful to the power rules at that time. So they had called Whack like, man, what's up? Why y'all dealing with dude? And y'all know what type of time he on. But, you know, me and Game is like family. You know, I know his mother and sister, his family. So that's all that was. It wasn't nothing like, it wasn't no street stuff, nothing serious. It was just me being young at the time and, you know, heavily in the street life. And when the power rules see me, they, you know, at that time, it wasn't like how it is now where you see Bloods and Crips and all these dudes hanging out. At that time, you know, I walk up in the studio with about 15 Bloods and I'm cripped out the game. And that was just what it was, man. I've been knowing Game since high school. So that's all that was. It wasn't nothing major. Shout out to all them dudes, man.
Yeah, no, he gave you respect on that level. He basically made it sound like you was a problem for him and whatever he was doing on his security end. Like, you know, I get that. He gave you respect though, and I'm glad to see you on a mature level. You know, I'm 46 years old myself, bro, and been through them things, man, them houses. But you know, it's good to see you doing your thing. Shout out to you, bro, and what y'all doing out here, man. Let's try to keep this peace in LA. Let's make it real. You know.
Yes, sir. Much respect.
At all. Hey, shout out to you, man, and the whole show out there.
All right, good luck.
All right, Wes.
All right. Money, what you were saying, we stopped, man. Shout out to all the people that called in, man. We appreciate y'all calling in. Good positive energy going tonight. Before we started the show, we had that good beat, that good music playing. Money was in there playing them jams. And we said in the beginning of the show that we was going to bring the fun back to this stuff. We weren't going to be all that messy. But Money, turn your mic back on and finish your New Year's resolution, because we still got to get to Benji's, man.
Yeah, man, basically just staying in their face, staying on the grind, man, staying, selling this yelling, basically, you know what I mean?
Yes,
elevating, leveling up, you know, just staying focused, man. That's all I really got planned, man. I ain't one of those guys that's looking to, you know, go hit the club and do all of that, or, you know, next month, you know, next year I'm gonna be 20 pounds. Like, nah, I'm gonna stay on the grind. I want y'all to see Money's elevation, man. So just, that's my New Year's grind. My New Year's resolution is elevation.
Right. Keep it a Benji, man. What's your New Year's plans, man?
My plans is gonna be, if I was to just sum it up briefly, I would say it's to level up, you know, in everything I got going on, and not just me myself individually, but you know, I'm definitely excited to see where this next level podcast gonna be next year. And that's something that I'm definitely gonna try my best to get us where we need to be and play my part, right? And just, that's what I got to say, man. Just everything I got going on in life all around the board, I'm just trying to be better at it, level up at it, upgrade, and that's about it, man. All praise to the Most High.
Yes,
what
sir,
you got, Rick Rock?
It sounds like y'all got some good things going. Me, I'm fist to go get me a nice outfit. I'm gonna go to Man Central's jail. I'm gonna go to Wayside Jail, and I might load up the car one day and drive up to some of these penitentiaries, and I'm gonna sit right up in them visit line. For all you got, keep on going to jail, and I fit to be out there telling your girlfriend, look, baby, you ain't got to go up in there and see him. He locked up and he ain't getting out no time soon, baby. I'm free. You can leave here with me. We could go over there to Chili's. We could go over there to Red Lobster, and then we could go over there to the Snooty Fox or the Dare You In and get it in. See, you ain't got to keep on spending your time up in this line. You can come over here and spend time and be mine. Yes, I'm not changing up
Rick Rock,
nothing.
Rick Rock. I
Yeah.
want to ask your permission on this, right?
Go ahead.
When one of them dudes catch up with you, can me and Money run the content?
What you mean when they catch up? You
when they get on your ass.
This how I know y'all not paying attention to a Mac Jack. Listen what I'm saying. Listen, I'm gonna spit it so you can get it real quick, cause you ain't focused,
he
man.
said they locked up. They not coming back.
I said about damn near an hour ago, I'm only getting the girls who man's got 10 years or better. You understand me? 10 years. I'm not messing with woman who got 6 months up in here. If you got 10 years, you asked out.
Man, that's what she told you, Rick Rock. You don't know the truth.
Man, listen here, man. He don't want to go back to jail. He do not want to go back to jail because I'm gonna make sure.
Hold on, Rick Rock.
Listen,
Are you Charleston White and the boyfriend?
no, I'm not Charleston White, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make sure I go get me a house right there in Compton. You know, across the street from the Compton Police Department, them pink apartments. I'm gonna move right over there, and I'm gonna make sure that you gonna be scared. But let me tell y'all a true story. Let me tell you a true story why I know this works. I remember one time I was dealing with this chick, and I caught her messing around on me with one of her dudes. Her old boyfriends that was locked up, he got out. So she went over there, spent some quality time because she thought I was out of town. So when I caught her over there in that same area I'm talking about, I was hesitant to do something because the police station was across the street. That's why I said I'm moving right there. So I know they don't want to go back to jail. I know they ain't gonna do nothing. You got to be smart out here. See, I'm an OG, man. I'm not the little me, man. I'm a real OG. See, y'all still thinking small. I'm thinking tall. I'm trying to get away with it, man, not play with it, man.
I want all y'all in the chat, if y'all familiar with the movie or not, y'all go check out this movie called Dead Presidents, right? And it's a dude on there that go by the name of Cuddy.
That's me, man. Yeah, that's me. Yes, I'm Cuddy. You understand me? I'm Cuddy, little buddy. Yeah. Yeah, hi, little baby. How she doing back there? You see, this ain't, man, I'm telling y'all, this is what goes on, man. Y'all missing out, man. I'm telling you, man. Yeah.
All right. Hey, Money, you got a couple more topics we got to go over?
Yeah. So and it's crazy because I didn't plan to do it like this, but and kind of like a follow up from the Kendrick conversation. We have a topic about Tory Lanez show support for Drake. I be up praying and waiting. Tory Lanez says, I be up praying and waiting for the day these niggas come for me the way they did Drizzy. So, I mean, what are y'all thoughts? Do y'all feel like if they would have came for, like, if the beef was between Tory Lanez and Kendrick Lamar, it would have been a different outcome in any type of way?
You want to go first, Rock?
No, it wouldn't. He need to listen, man. He need to do his time in that jail cell. You understand me? He's sitting up in that jail and he's stressed out and he's not thinking right. That's all that is. Look what he in jail for. He the only dude I know that's in there for what he in there for. And they said that he didn't even do it. That was a piece of glass she stepped on. He couldn't even get out of that. He need to do that time and focus on getting home. You got too much time to be worrying about that, young man. Do your time. Stay out of Drake business and just do your time. You'll be all right. Do your time. I wish I knew where his girlfriend stayed at. Do your time, sir. These dudes is crazy.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna say, right? The position that Drake have in hip hop or the industry or in the rap game, however we word it, is very top tier. And I get where Tory Lanez is coming from because he liked to rap. He one of them dudes that definitely like to rap and can rap, right? But would I like to see Tory Lanez and Kendrick go bar for bar or, throw some jabs at each other? Absolutely, I'll tune in with that, right? But I think, feeling like you could, actually do better than what Drake did, and remind you, we had J. Cole back out early on. No disrespect to J. Cole. Shout out to J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? He had his reasons and stuff like that. But we just keeping it a Benji. I mean, that's kind of a stretch for Tory Lanez to say, right? But on the trolling side and keeping himself relevant while he behind bars, I feel like that was great for him to insert himself in that conversation. You know what I mean? He done had problems with people like Cassidy and other individuals who very much is deemed as good lyricists and whatnot. But he from Canada, Drake from Canada, so I feel like that's one of the reasons why he felt like he can insert himself in that conversation. So I get where he was coming from, but I don't think the outcome would have been any different. You know what I'm saying? Like it would have been some twists in it, but I feel like Kendrick is at this moment, he's in his monster bag, and he's gonna definitely, keep kicking it the way he kicking it. And I feel like if you can't bring all of your A game, just get out of Kendrick way right now. That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Right. I hear what you.
What you think about that, Money?
I said I respect that. Go ahead, Compton Rick Rock.
I just think Tory Lanez needs to just focus on his time, man. He's in that jail cell. They got booty bandits running around there. They got people around there with big old knives, man, that he needs to be watching out for. He should not. When I was in jail, I didn't worry about nothing that was on the streets, man. I didn't care about nothing that was going on the streets. I had to focus on my time, pay attention at what was going on around me, because the moment you get caught up on the outside world, you're not paying attention what's going around you. You mess around and get a shank stuck up in you, or it's going to either be blood on a knife or blood on a you know what, because you in there playing and you don't look like you lifting no weights up in there, and you ain't no real G. We don't care who your family is up in there. You better be watching out for them dudes that's up in there. What's that boy name that was on there? The OG,
Fleece Johnson.
Who was his name?
Fleece Johnson.
He needs to be worrying about them Fleece Johnsons that's up in there, and stop
Booty
worrying
Warrior.
about what's going on these streets.
I just want to make this highlight this, that Compton Rick Rock said that Tory Lanez looked like he ain't working out, and this is not like a current image or anything like that, but I just find it very funny. That was very funny to me.
Yeah, because somebody gonna say, cause you was guilty, Rick, he's innocent. It's different. I don't care how innocent you think he is. His ass doing guilty time. He's doing time as if he wasn't innocent. So it don't matter. As long as once you in jail, it don't matter if you're innocent or not, or guilty. Once you get up in that jailhouse, you might as well be guilty because you're still doing time. That's just what it is, man. We ain't for the sugarcoat nothing up around here.
Benji,
So everybody in jail innocent.
And I want to piggyback that right to the youth, right? Like when you want to subscribe to the streets and you want to get out here, understand that it's not a fair treatment. You know what I'm saying? It's people on the streets that's, guilty. It's people that's in jail that's innocent. So it's not a fair situation.
Benji, everybody in jail is innocent. Don't you know when everybody go to court, they tell the judge and all that, they tell their lawyers that they didn't do it? Everybody in jail is innocent. It's not one guilty dude in jail guilty if you let them tell it. They all innocent. I didn't do it. You did do it. They got you on tape doing it. I still didn't do it. Everybody innocent up in jail, man. Casanova 2 times said Tory Lanez gave him money to survive his bid in New York to survive for the next year. Hopefully somebody returned that favor for him. That's some real stand-up gangster-ish right there. I respect that. I respect him looking out for another brother. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But he needs to focus on his time. It's very dangerous up in there.
Next topic, Money.
Champ Young says Tory's uncle is Speedy from BMF, so he might have a little pull in Cali. He had
you know what?
in his video too.
Not to cut you off, Money, but Rick Rock, maybe like, I don't know.
But to cut me off.
You got to. It ain't gonna be a good show if I don't cut you off, Money. But listen, Rick Rock, they had a picture Tory Lanez was hanging out in the Santanas before he got booked. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that. But listen, we not taking away from the fact that he might know a couple of G's. Somebody just said Speedy from BMF is his people. That's a real stand-up dude, right? So we not taking away who his folks is. Because I was locked up with that dude. What's that dude that played in the wood?
Oh yeah, the dude playing Snowfall.
Stacy, yeah. That's what they call him on. He was on the yard with us, you know what I'm saying? He hung with the homie. A matter of fact, he was with Shadow from Yo Hood and Al. He was hanging with them. Cause look, when I hit the yard, I'm looking at this dude like, man, he sure look familiar, homie. But I ain't paying no attention. Then a couple of days later, I'm hearing him talk. I'm like, man, who was this square ass dude that's with us? I said, where he from? He from the city, homie? They like, oh no, he good, man. He with Shadow and Al. I said, where he from? They said, oh, that's the dude from the movies, man. So, you could get around some solid homies and you'll be straight. You know what I'm saying? We ain't taking away from that. But what I'm saying is you need to focus on your time when you locked up. The first thing them dudes told me when I went to the pen, they was like, look, forget your girlfriend. Don't worry about nothing on the streets. You better pay attention to what's up in here, man. Because if you running around here stressed out all day, you worrying about who your girl's screwing and all that, your mind ain't going to be right. And you're going to mess around and crash out because you not focused on this is your new life. That life out there no longer exists. This is your new life. Take your butt over there and get on the workouts Hit them pull-up bars, hit them dips, them push-ups, and go get you a shank and do your time, homie. Mind your business and don't get nobody business. Don't get no drug debts. None of that stuff, homie, because it's real up in there. He needs to be focused on that time. We're not gonna spend too much time on jail. Money, can you play the intro?
No, hold on. I got a real good question for Rick Rock, right?
Go ahead.
Now, how do you really like go about it in that way, right? Because what you said is definitely some real good advice for anybody. Like, I feel like people need to learn that, right? But like, is that a real good option for a person who's like, so to speak, trying to like keep their rap career in the people's face?
Listen, you didn't had Tupac locked up in jail. You didn't had X-Rated locked up in jail. You didn't had Lil Wayne locked up in jail. You didn't had multiple artists locked up in jail. Not once did you hear Lil Wayne rapping on a prison phone trying to keep his rap career alive, because Lil Wayne knew who he was. Now, if it is, I might have missed it. If he did, I missed it.
Not that.
He did one song. He did one song from prison.
Okay, but he wasn't too much focused on the streets, right?
So when you said that, I just got to throw this out there. Doing all those mixtapes behind in jail is kind of help bring Draco the Ruler, like blow him up. If y'all fans of Draco the Ruler, y'all drop some of the mixtapes and stuff like that he was dropping behind walls. But I feel like he definitely kept his mind was outside of the jails. You know what I'm saying, Rick Rock? So, I mean, like, I just look at it like, I mean, if you're trying to keep your career alive, I don't think you got a choice. Even if it might hurt you, I don't think they got a choice, man. And then on this side, right? Maybe Tory Lanez didn't even put that out there. Maybe that's just people in this camp.
Right. Well, I want to say this because I want to get the vibe back going. That intro was really popping. Listen,
Run
man.
the intro back.
It was, let me say something before we do it, though. OG, what is it, Maco? If you guys don't know, he's a young rapper. He was over there with QC and them, I believe. A couple of days ago, they said that he tried to, he attempted to unalive himself, and it didn't go, all the way through. But today, they got it on the internet that he's supposed to passed away. I believe today or last night or something like that. So this is what I want to tell you guys, man. You guys need to check on your friends, check on your family. Don't matter if it looked like they got it together. You never know what people is going through. Call your friends up, call your family member up, and saying just pick their brain and just show them some love, because we living in some hard times. We living in some rough times, and for somebody at that status already in the game to do something like that, we living in some troubled times. And make sure you guys check on y'all folks and y'all family, man, because that's a hard one right there. Rest in peace to that young man, and we send our condolences out to his family. And I don't know if you guys want to touch on that a little bit more, but if y'all don't, can y'all bring that intro in so we could turn it up a little bit on this Friday?
I just definitely want to say that, life ain't easy, right? Life is hard. But, even if you don't got people, you got to do your best to find something that give you strength. No matter what it is, whether you got to find it in a song, in a movie, in a book, some words that somebody put out there. Try your best to find some strength, and never give up on yourself. You never know what tomorrow might bring. Life is like a football game. It's 4 quarters. It might look hectic at this moment, but you never know what might happen after halftime, right? So never cut yourself out. Maybe not one of them, but the biggest blessing and the biggest gift that we got is life itself, right? So always do the best thing you can mentally wise to think about, what all you can accomplish or what you can experience, right? I understand things might seem like it's hard at times, but think about your family, think about your responsibilities, think about those who do care about you. I know some of y'all might say that, I ain't got nobody who care about me, but guess what? You need to care about yourself. And that's the most important thing in life. You know what I mean? Impress yourself before you impress the next person. Care about yourself before you worry about the next person caring about you, and value yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody is still important, no matter how you view it. and you should always be viewed as important to yourself. And shout out to OG Maco, you know, and his family and everybody that care about that, man. And hopefully we can all learn from this situation, right? And I'm gonna move forward on the topic. I'm gonna let Money have the floor after that, and you know, shout out to that man and his people.
Yeah. Hey, Money, let's get that intro going. We need to get the vibe back up and get the energy back up in here. It's getting too sad up in here. Turn it up. Let's get this beat going.
Hey, rest in peace to that man. Hey, and let's do it like how they do it in, you know, New Orleans, man, where, you know, they celebrate their life. They don't get sad. They don't get down. They celebrate their life. They turn up for the man. So let's turn up a little bit for him, man. You know what I'm saying?
Turn
right
the
here
headphones up
on the Next Level Podcast.
Let me turn my head.
I want to go from the beginning, so let's start it over. Next level. Next level. Next level. Next level.
Podcast.
Next level. Next level. Next level. I'm telling you, man.
You're now
Y'all better.
Next level. Next level. Next level. We on the next level.
Y'all better tighten up, y'all. Y'all better tighten it up. I'm telling you, this. We are coming. No diddy, no trap. Oh.
Shout out to the chat. Y'all hit them likes. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Demon Time of Gods. Compton Rick Rock reaction. Keep it a Benji.
We got them feeling good again, man. We got them feeling
Yeah,
good.
we have to get that energy back. You know what I'm saying? Listen, from now on, man, when the energy drop, man, we gonna bring it up. We gonna keep on making them tracks, man. That track right there was produced by Compton Rick Rock and my boy Rick Rude. We got a whole lot of bangers, man. We gonna bring y'all them good old vibes, man. We ain't gonna let it get dry over here, man. We gonna keep on blessing you and get your mind right so the police don't be out there arresting you. Yeah, man.
Right,
Let's get to the next topic, man. Let's get it going.
All right, man. We got Stingy K backstage, man. Let's welcome him to the stage, man. What's going on, Stingy? How you feeling?
What's the deal, man? I'm feeling good.
Nigga, turn that loud ass microphone down on my panel.
Hey, look, man. Check it out, man. I'm gonna respect the panel, but nigga, fuck you, nigga. But nah, man, I'm just trying to figure out like why y'all niggas just running from this shit like a nigga didn't like do some weird like nigga. I'm looking for India. I don't know about you, Money.
Okay, Money.
Looking
We got
for
a
who?
good topic here now, right?
What's that?
So
What's that?
Stingy
Y'all
Cat.
just blew past Durk.
No. We gonna carry this narrative out, right? Stingy. How you and Compton Rick Rock gonna go about dealing with India Roy? Are y'all gonna take turns? Is y'all gonna fight over? her?
I'm just
What y'all gonna
Blow
do?
it up.
Look,
I
I'm
didn't
just
already
trolling.
DM'd her. I didn't already
Okay, so
DM'd her,
look,
sir.
Stingy,
Yeah.
you a step behind. Rick Rock already shot his shot. What you gonna do,
Hey,
Stingy? You nervous?
I'm
No
just trolling.
money.
I'm just
We
saying
brought
I
in his
get
blood.
behind
He
that.
jumped on the panel. Show us your
Hey.
DM. If you don't DM her, you
That
won't hear
motherfucker
all
like-
cap. You got to DM her, Stingy, or you
Hell
all
nah.
cap.
Nigga, I'm married. Nigga, you trying to have me sleeping
Big
on
cap.
the couch.
Oh
I'm
man,
trolling.
yeah. I exposed him for capping on here.
Big
Hey,
Capazoid.
look, but I'm not capping. But look, though,
He
what
said,
I'm not capping
listen.
about,
He
though,
said he's married, right? If I was you, I would not be incriminating myself on the Next Level podcast because we are known for taking those clips, making sure that we get them to people's wives and to their girlfriends
Hey, look.
and all that. I'm just telling you what we
she
do
right
over here.
here, bro. She here. She know what's up, bro.
Matter of
I'm
fact, Rick
trolling.
Rock.
I'm trolling.
I
bro.
heard. Hey, Rick Rock, through the YouTube universe, I heard Stingy got like a little, little bench warrant or something. Like they want to see him for a week or two or something like that. Is he safe
That
or
ain't
what?
enough time. He got to go do it.
Nah.
He got to go.
I
He
don't
got to go
commit
steal some
crimes,
cars
man.
or something. He got to do something big. He got to do something. He got to steal a couple of cars, go run up in the bank and run out with some money or something. We got to make sure he get 10 years or better. We ain't doing no weeks. Nah,
Hey, look, man, look. I'm gonna tell you like
you
this,
a legit
man.
individual?
Man, look.
Huh?
I'm gonna tell you like this. If I go to jail, can't no nigga crack by any bitch I talk to.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
All right.
Don't say that.
But look, we gonna freeze
Rock,
up.
you ain't got the game you think he said.
Hey, look, DM mine and watch what happens.
You ain't got enough. Listen, you ain't got enough time yet. Just wait. Just wait.
Like, man, look at this
Listen.
weird ass nigga.
Said yeah.
Listen.
I'm gonna be like, man.
Yeah. You ain't got enough time yet, man. But listen, we ain't gonna play with nobody wise. We gonna respect their wise, man. Let's get past the jokes.
You know, Stingy be outside with them niggas with that lean cup and them perks, and he
hell
hanging
nah.
out.
Hell, I got kids, nigga.
Man.
I'm a full-time father, nigga. A 5. Nigga.
All right, Money. Run the next topic, man.
Fuck these niggas.
Run the next topic, Money, so we can see what Stingy got to say about it. I can say, you know, what Rick Rock got to say and what I got to say, and then maybe you could drop the link for the chat and we can close out.
All right, man. So we got these guys that are over in Thailand, man. And what I wanted to talk about is how they are adopting this culture, you know, this hip hop culture, this gang culture, and basically our culture overseas. And sometimes it seems like to myself, like it seems like they almost embrace it more than we do here in the States. So I just wanted to show y'all this example, man. Oh, my bad. Can't do that. Not because, you know, y'all know why. Copyrights. All right, man. So.
And you said they from where, Money?
These guys, this is 1 a.m. in Thailand trenches, man. So this is over in Thailand. This is how they're moving in the hoods of Thailand. You see their neighborhoods, Pyrus, and they're adopting the gang culture, man. You know, lean cups and shit. You know, this looks like this could be in L.A. Could this not be downtown L.A.?
Who want to go first?
Nah, don't put that on L.A., nigga.
I'm gonna go first. Listen,
nigga, that's the Bay, nigga.
That's all I'm gonna say. We're not gonna disrespect nobody's city, but I'm gonna say this. Look,
no, what I'm saying is that they're adopting the culture of popular areas, and I'm not. This is not a dispersion thing to the city.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. They can adopt the culture. They can adopt the gang activity that they over there doing. They could do all that, but all I'm saying is, none of them better not get 10 years or better because I'm moving to Thailand and I'm trying to get one of their girls as soon as they get. Y'all don't see that one with that black leopard thing on that was just passing by her right there, the one that's doing all this. Yes, sir, I'm belling her out. Yeah. So let them keep playing around. They gonna find out. Let them keep playing.
Rick Rock, do you discriminate? Like, what if it's a girl who goes to jail and they got a girlfriend?
Then we gonna bail the girlfriend out so we could be living all together. See, if
man,
we belling the women out. We getting them out of there. We belling them out. Yes, sir. We ain't leaving them up in there.
Man, shout out to the Bells, Bonds, and Compton Rick Rock and all the beautiful ladies.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna cap though,
you know
bro.
what? Go ahead, Stingy.
Fuck these niggas right here, man. That's all I gotta say, bro.
You know what I want to say?
Weird bitch ass niggas, man.
Yeah, they gonna learn. They gonna learn though. They playing around with fire.
This is my take, right? When it comes to the gang culture, I want to say, you know, it been around for about like 50, 60 years, right? So wherever it land, more recent, those individuals take it a lot more serious than those who have been doing it prior. You know what I mean? If that makes sense to y'all. So, you know, if a gang and this gang element land in a city tomorrow, they're going to pretty much carry themselves like it's 1995 or something.
Right. You know, let them keep playing around with fire, man. Listen, they don't know no better. And it looks so good. You know, when you got all these rappers out here, man, crip walking in all these videos, and they seeing all that stuff that's going on out here, it look like it's glamorous. They don't show the flip side of it. They don't show when these dudes get caught up for trying to be gangsters, and then they get them up in them jailhouses, and they giving them 50 years and them 100 years of life, and then they be crying to their mamas and calling their mamas and on their knees all night praying to God, please God, if you let me out of this, I'll never do it again. See, they don't see that part. You see what I'm saying?
You on mute. You got to come off and on mute, Stingy. But how I feel about it? No, he was just making a quick comment. I was letting him know he on mute. He got to come off.
I was just saying them niggas be washing drawers and shit, man. They doing that shit for this. You feel me? Like how we doing this type of content, that's they content.
Yeah.
Like niggas in the UK, I be chopping it up with some of them niggas. Like I be playing the game with them niggas. Like they tell me some real shit. They be like, we come on GTA like this and act like this because we can't do this shit out here. He like, nigga, you can't. Niggas don't even have blowers out there, bro. You feel me? They got knives and shit. They call them shivs and stuff like that. You feel me? But
You know, how I look at it, man, it just shows really how influential we are as a black people. Honestly, you know, not even to be on no deep intellectual type shit though. Excuse me, but honestly though, it just shows me that we move the culture. You know what I'm saying? We move the needle, and like you know what I'm saying. I seen one of the comments they was talking about Japan and China. Man, they really hold on to our culture. Man, they collect our stuff, man, and they collect our value, our certain cultural things, right? And I just think we need to put a little bit more value on ourselves. Come off and on mute, Stingy. I just feel like you know, we need to put a little bit more value on ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, did everybody get to respond to that one?
Yeah, I think we pretty much covered that one. But you're right. You're absolutely right. You took a good standpoint on that. I think that yeah, we do, man. We do move the needle, man. And you know, in Japan they do have a section where they copy the well, I ain't gonna say they copy, they just adapt the lifestyle. And that's one place I want to go to Japan because they adapted the lowrider culture. And as you can see in the background, that ain't no screenshot of nobody car. That's my cousin Pop Rock from Just Dipping Car Club 62 in the background. So I want to go out there just to go out there and ride the low riders and go out there and vibe with them. You know what I'm saying? So, but they not doing gang banging. They ain't banging out there like they out there. They out there really banging. Them dudes was throwing up blood signs and everything on the ones I just seen. I don't know what they out there doing, but man, they gotta look. They gotta look at this culture and look at all the ones that's in jail. Look at all them dudes that's going to jail for that lifestyle and ain't getting out, man. They gotta look at that. And all the ones that's in the cemetery. We got enough, man. There's so many funerals that I see on Instagram. It look like that's all black people do now. It's half. It look like the funerals are the new parties, the new family get-togethers now. That's all we have now is funerals. They need to see that part, man. Stop glamorizing the glory and let them see the whole story. Let them see them funerals. They need to see that.
man,
And you know
blame
what?
Durk.
Some of them dudes are so high Rick Rock that they can't catch the full story anyway. But I'm gonna just tell y'all know in the world and in the chat, I'm gonna tell y'all like Rick Rock always telling me and money, man. Get to the money and focus on the bread. You know, all that stuff, you ain't gonna get nothing out of it.
No, for sure. All right, man. We still got some more topics, man. Let's get right to them. All right, give me one second. My bad. I had to fix something real quick, but here we go. Bop, bop. All right, man. Tekashi 6ix9ine has now been released from MDC Brooklyn as of December 12th after he was sentenced to 45 days for violations, man. All right, so let's see what he's up to, right? It says Inner City Press says he's out. Tekashi 6ix9ine was sentenced to 45 days for violation, now released from MDC Brooklyn as of December 12th. So let's see. Does it tell us anything about why he was locked up? No, it doesn't. And I think we still got some more stuff. 6ix9ine is free. He's on the sprinter, man. He's still living life. He's still getting the bag, man. Looks like he's still winning out here as a known snitch and informant. So what are y'all thoughts on this? That 6ix9ine is still out here living his best life. Nothing that he did in the past seems to have any real effect on him. I mean, he's not able to make money here in the States, but he's making some bread out of the country. So what are your thoughts? Benji, I see you eager on this topic. Go ahead and give it to us, brother.
Okay, I'm gonna say this, right? Now, and I'm gonna cover it more on the street side of things, on the realistic side, right? Like, I hope y'all paying attention to this, right? Because when you got a person who done broke the rules, broke the code, and they seem to be like living their best life, and you see people that's in that car with you right now, people in the rooms with y'all right now, they watching this, and every time, you know, we popularize a person who break the code in the streets, we just make another person feel like, you know what, that's okay. And not only with 6ix9ine, look at Woody, you know what I mean? He bigger than ever. You know what I mean? Look at Gunna. They say he bigger than ever. So I just wanted to say that to the youth, all y'all that's waking up tomorrow acting like y'all want to be a part of the streets. If you don't have to, you know, I understand that, you know, some people got to be in the streets. But for those that's just trying to sign up for the streets just because you think it's cool, understand that ain't no, like, you know, it ain't never really been no rules to a certain degree, but right now it seems like they totally don't exist. And we in this age of social media, you know, people who got the money and who get the contracts and who cut the checks, they don't care about who telling and who not. They don't care if you got beat up last week. They almost don't even care if, you know, you was on the wrong drug last night. They do not care. So, you know, I just wanted to put that out there as a message for people who acting like, you know, they want to sign up to the streets tomorrow.
Who you want to go
All
ahead
right,
and get
so
on
look.
Compton Rock?
It been a whole lot of cases that wasn't getting solved because it was a time when nobody tell. You know, it was a saying, snitches get stitches. Now snitches get riches. So what they doing now is they making it popular. You know, once these guys go in them courtrooms and they get to telling and doing all that, these guys with all this fame, they give them more fame. So when you got the kids that look up to these dudes because they got lots of fans, and when they see nothing happen to them, they tell, they get bigger and famous, then it becomes the norm. And once it becomes the norm, a lot of these district attorneys get to solve a lot of these cases because nobody is getting stitches and thrown in ditches for snitching. They getting riches. And what do a lot of these youngsters like nowadays? They like that money. They like that money. So anything that can entice these dudes, because nobody wants to go to school and be a lawyer. Nobody wants to go to school and be a doctor. Everybody want the bling bling. They want the fast cars. They want the overnight success. So guess what? They not gonna get up in them courtrooms and say, you know what, I'm not gonna tell. The more telling you do, the more money they gonna give you. And that's what y'all seeing right now. And a lot of these cases is getting solved right now. And the game is over, man. Like they say, the streets is a myth. If I was you, I go to school, listen to your parents, make some of your life. If you're young, start off young, find you something that you love to do, get into it, man, get you a good education. You youngsters go out there and get married. Stop chasing all these women around. Don't be like me, taking these dudes, women that when they go to jail. Y'all do something with y'all life, man. Start off young and live your life, man. Life is short. Don't waste it, man. But when it comes to this telling, man, that's what's going on. They promoting that. They put money behind that. They financing that so they could get it to be the norm. So they could solve a lot of these cases, man. That's what's going on.
All right, man. Let's hear from Stingy K, brother.
Well, shit, man. I feel the same way Benji and Rick Rock feel, man. Shit, I don't give a fuck if you snitch or not. Yo ass content on my end. It's all content shit. You getting riches, I'm gonna get rich with you. You feel me? But other than that, bro, I really got the same thing to say. What they said, man. This shit over with. Don't think that the streets is where it's at, because it's really not. Look at every nigga that you know that's just fully in the streets. What they doing? Hey man, let me hold 5, man. Let me get buy me 2 piece out of Louisiana. Hey man, I ain't got nothing for you, my nigga. You feel me? I need $5, nigga. You feel me? So you just look around where you live at, bro, and look around, and that'll let you know what you gonna be in life. If you want to be like this nigga that got this Benz that go to work every day with that suitcase, he probably a lawyer or something. Or you want to be like these niggas at the park playing dominoes and they kids, nigga, raise themselves. They gang banging with you. You want to be like that? You feel me?
Right.
Or you want to be like the nigga that's driving that Benz, getting that chili. You feel me? Taking care of home. You feel me? He ain't worried about no females and none of that. He worried about his career. You feel me? See, we done fucked our lives up already. We, it's a wrap already, man. We already older. We already laid a foundation down. So it's either you feel me? Is it my son? Y'all probably can hear my son and shit in there.
No, you good, brother. Go ahead.
But yeah, man, like just to all the kids that come across this, man, I shouldn't even have to tell you this. Your parents should tell you this. But if they didn't, you feel me? I'm gonna be the nigga to let you know, bro, that it's more things in life than the streets, bro. And I mean, it's all fun and games till niggas get caught for something. Then you see why the streets ain't what it's supposed to be. Cause I'm pretty sure the 6ix9ine nigga, everybody knew what could come with that, but they was looking at the money. All them dudes over there that dealt with him, they knew what would come with that type of nigga. You feel me? You could tell by the way his appearance is. You could read a nigga from a mile away, if you feel me. So I wouldn't even be around, dude. I ain't gonna lie, but y'all just stay out the streets, man, and find y'all something good to do in life, man, that you don't see around you. Do something out. If you see a nigga driving a bucket, do the opposite. I don't want to drive no bucket. You feel me? I used to ride in the bucket with my mama and shit. I don't want no bucket. You feel me? You think outside the box, you gonna win.
Yeah, man. I appreciate
and
that.
And if y'all need some extra motivation, right? Y'all go through Compton Rick Rock Instagram. Compton Rick Rock, what's your Instagram?
Compton Rick Rock.
And y'all go find any picture of Rick Rock, right? Print it out. Put it on your screensaver. Put it on your poster, on your wall, whatever. And remember, if you get caught, a nigga like Rick Rock is waiting in the cut for your woman. So let that be some motivation for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
And
Rick Rock got all kind of
Zale.
pictures on there. Rick Rock, you got the shirts on there with your shirt off, with the muscles and the tat still?
Hey, listen. If you got Zale, I will send it to you. If your man got more than 10 years in jail. We're going to end this show, man. Let's get up out of here, man. I got something I got to get to, man.
Oh, no. Because you said you wanted to do all kind of time and be on here, and we got to run it up and put in the work and everything else. Nah, we ain't ready to go.
But you got, hey, listen, man, you know what's going on. You got my drift, though, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so do y'all want to run through these couple little topics, or do you got to
let's go. But I would just, because I was trying to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. We'll tell Benji later on, you know what I'm saying? I had hit your jack, man, so you should know what I'm talking about.
Okay, let me check it. Let me check something out.
I didn't get no message.
We gonna talk backstage. We'll chop it up. We'll chop it up backstage.
Don't worry about it. We way past that. That doesn't matter once you get a certain level. I mean, like into it. So don't worry.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Well,
we'll
look,
talk
money.
about it.
I think just cover like one more topic and we'll get up out of here.
Nah, we got topics. We got time. I set aside time. Did y'all not set aside the time for today?
Okay,
can we get
run it, man.
Can we get the beat back? Can we get the intro back? Can we get the music back up in here? We got to get the party back going, man. It's Friday night, man. Let's get the vibes back going, man.
Let's
yeah.
Hey, and if y'all see the number at the bottom of the screen, if y'all want to call in, y'all got some opinions, y'all want to say about any of these topics, it's at the bottom of the screen. But let's get right back into it.
And shout out to Sting K for popping up on the channel and showing love, man.
For sure. Next level. I might have to go ahead and just buy the beat for the show, man. Because
Next Level Podcast.
You know,
Next Level Podcast.
This is infectious. You know what I'm saying? I know a hit when I hear it, man. And this is it.
Producer money.
Come on now.
Producer money.
We just gotta put it on there right. Come on now. He talking about a new beat every week. Nah, we need this.
Shout out to Compton Rick Rock.
This the one.
Y'all tap in with Compton Rick Rock, man. He got a beat for y'all in the list, man.
Alright, man, we got a couple more topics. We gonna get right to it. We really trying to bring y'all the news. We really trying to bring y'all the current events. We really trying to bring y'all a next level of this podcasting thing. I hope y'all see our efforts. I hope y'all appreciate it. If y'all do, if y'all see the work, if y'all see what we doing, put it in the chats. Let us know. Y'all appreciate it. But let's get back to it, man. So we got more Drake. Drake wins 3 awards at the 2024 Billboard Music Awards for top rap artist, top male artist, and top rap album for all the dogs. Right? So man, after all of the discussion online, how people been talking about how, Kendrick has been smashing his numbers and everything like that. And, how he's kind of on the way out and the machines ain't really messing with him no more. You know, Drake goes and snatches some big awards from the billboards, and if y'all know anything about the music business, man, the billboards are kind of respected, man. So this is kind of a win for Drake in a way, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But I want to get y'all opinion on it, man. What do y'all think about Drake snatching the top rap artist, rap male artist, top rap album, man? So for all the dogs, man, that's yeah, man. So what do y'all think about that?
I mean, my thing would be this, right? Drake is Drake, no matter what happened, right? A lot of people might say, okay, he took that loss to Kendrick, but Kendrick ain't no chump. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's like, it's not necessarily like a extreme bad thing. Like he took an L to Kendrick because Kendrick is, one of the top tier individuals in the game as well, right? But just because he might have came up short in this, rap situation between Drake and Kendrick Lamar, that don't take away from all the accomplishments and who Drake is. So for him to, get that award, or make it as number one or whatever the case may be, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, let's not forget that. Let's not forget before this beef that the man has been dominating the rap charts for the last 10, 15 years. You know what I'm saying? Let's not forget that he is a great artist. He might have lost a rap battle, but he definitely didn't lose the war. Dude been putting it down for a long time, man. Both of them dudes is great artists, but you cannot take away from the album sales and all the other contributes that the man has done in this rap game. Kendrick got him Kendrick on top with the battle, but the man Drake definitely been winning the war for the last 10, 15 years.
Man, nah. What I think about this, man, is like you said, he's had the career, he's had the run, he has the in the past he's had the crowd behind him, he's had the culture behind him. And I don't know if this is reflecting his past achievements, if that makes sense, y'all. You know how, once you put in all your work throughout the semester, you get your grade at the end of the semester, but that doesn't really account for what's going on right now in current day. That's what you've done in the recent past, and you're receiving your grading on it now. So I feel like, yeah, man, he definitely was controlling the game. He was putting out some good music, whether he was writing it or not. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like, yeah, man, he deserves the accolades he's getting. He's been consistent. We didn't think he was gonna do a lot of the things that he did, but just me being a real nigga, I gotta show love and respect where it's due. Like he did his thing, and yeah, man, it's showing, man. For
Right.
as far as the numbers,
Right. And at the end of the day, the dude is an entertainer, man. This is the entertainment business, not my business, not your business, but the entertainment business. So whether he copied the culture or, they said he no different from the guys in Thailand, whether he copied the culture or not, it's still entertainment. They go, one thing about these companies, they don't care if you're a street dude. They don't care if you're a carbon copy. They don't care if you a Millie Vanilli. They don't care about none of that. The only thing they care about is, can you rack in the money? That's it. They don't like, if we was filming the movie today and we say we looking for a particular style and look of an actor, we don't care if they from the streets. We don't care if they told. We don't care their sexual preferences. We looking for the guy that can fit the profile. And that Drake pulled it off and was able, regardless if he's with the Jews or whatever the case may be, man, he was the perfect fit, and he played it well, and that's how he got in. But they say they about to diddy him, so yeah, he done messed with the wrong people now. So when you mess with the Universal Music Group, we gonna see if he win it next year.
And this what I feel like, right? If you feel like Drake took away from the culture, he definitely done gave to the culture as well. We're not gonna take away all the love he gave to people like Block Boy JB, love to like Sexy Red, Lil Durk, Lil Reese early in his career. You know what I'm saying? Drake did stuff for Young Blue, when he was Boozy artist. Drake showed up and showed the game a lot of love, you know what I'm saying, to give him a whole song video and all that from
For
whack
free.
words and for free from whack words, right? Rock know for a fact, right? So I just feel like however you view it or dislike, whatever, that man, he did a lot to make sure Young Money is what it is. When Wayne was taking that time, that vacation in jail, I mean, he done gave a lot to the culture, no matter how you view it. He did a
Hey,
lot of love for Meek Mill. I mean,
and he showed, not to cut you off, he showed the homie Geechee Gotti some love. You remember when Geechee Gotti and them had that battle and they had that 75,000? That was Drake who put that bread up, and they split that bread down the middle. That came right back to the set. So he showed love to the homie from the hood and still keep in touch with him. So he done some real stuff. We can't take away from him. Can't take
Man,
away
he
what
do
he
them.
did.
He do them joint ventures with 21 Savage, them joint ventures with Future, and I'm just saying his list goes on and on and on. Geechee Gotti from the West Coast, Durk and them from the Midwest, Savage and them from down south. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, no matter how you view it, whether you was siding up with Kendrick or you just hate Drake for whatever the person on a personal note or whatever, when it comes to who he is in this game, just keep it a Benji. That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna call him, call him out on wrong, we gotta give him his flowers too. However it
Right.
go.
Somebody said Quentin Miller, Weekend, Yachty wrote a lot for Drake too. If you read this book right here by Robert Greene, it's called The 48 Laws of Power, and you will understand exactly why Quentin Miller, The Weeknd, Yachty wrote a lot of for Drake too. It's a saying up in here. I'm not going to tell you. You got to go have to purchase this book. It's Robert Greene, The 48 Laws of Power. Once you read this book, you'll understand why those guys wrote.
And you know what?
his
Drake
stuff.
done showed a lot of love to YG as well. You know what I'm saying? He done showed a lot of love to people across the board, man. I don't know why people get so forgetful on that.
Right. But we're not going to take away from our Compton native, Kendrick Lamar. He done his thing. Yeah.
Man,
Go
shout
ahead,
out
Money.
to Kendrick.
Your
Shout out
mic
to
is off, Money.
Drake. Shout out to the whole TDE. You know what I mean? Shout out to the whole Cash Money Rich Gang. Shout out to everybody, man. That was a great music battle, man. But Rock, if you got something else to say about the topic or Money, I got nothing else to say about that topic.
all right, man. So So this one says Mike Tyson admits that he was disoriented during Jake Paul's fight. Mike Tyson says, quote, I don't remember the fight that much. I kind of blacked out. I kind of blanked out. So I mean, my question to y'all is, do y'all feel like they took advantage of Mike Tyson and they shouldn't have ran this fight even if they were gonna make a lot of money? Do y'all feel like it was immoral or that it was wrong? Or I mean, what are y'all thoughts on the fight in general?
For $20 million. For $20 million. I think he would have gotten that ring and fought 3 pit bulls, 2 gorillas, and about 4 Jake Paul for 20 million. No, I don't. Listen, we going back to this is the entertainment business. They didn't do nothing but entertain us, man. He ain't hurt that old man. They in there playing, man. Them dudes up in there having a good sparring match. They not hitting each other hard. Them dudes hit a lick, man. That's like me telling Benji, look, I know I'm a little bigger than you. I know I weigh more than you. Let's go up in this ring, man. Don't hit me hard. You could throw some. I could take a few punches, but just don't knock me out, man, and hit me hard. And they went there and hit a lick, man. That's all that was. That was a lick, man.
And I also want to emphasize this word that Rock throw out there a lot. It's entertainment, man. And they definitely entertained.
Right. You
So,
know, we
I
the
mean,
only ones got food.
So I just feel like knowing the history of Mike Tyson and who he's always been and who he's shown us to be, he's always been really prideful, right? He's never wanted to be a person to show weakness and all of that stuff. Even when he was on a podcast and he cried, he said it himself. He said, "Man, I feel weak. I don't like to show emotion." Da 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 da. Right. So for him to come out and say that he doesn't remember much of the fight, that it was kind of that he kind of blacked out, I feel like he speak from the heart, and he wouldn't have said that really unless it was real. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it kind of just seems like he signed up for something that his brain was where his body wasn't. He thought he could do something. He signed up for something. Yes, it's entertainment. Yes, the people around him asked a lot of questions.
No.
Yes, they made sure that he was physically able. But was he able to perform on the level that he thought he could? Come on, bro. He could have been beating the shit out of that guy.
I'm gonna let Rick Rock have the floor, right?
No, listen, hold on now.
I want you to
look.
look,
Hold
I'm
on
gonna,
now. Hold on. I
I'm
ain't
gonna
even
let you have
finished
it.
my. I got, what?
Go ahead, Money. Go ahead.
So you can see in the clip, he could have been punching the shit out of this nigga for real. You feel what I'm saying? He's not even using his right arm. He's only using his left hand. So I just feel like, Mike signed up for something. He almost really he signed a check that his ass can cash. Respectfully, Mike. I love you and I fuck with you, brother. No diddy, no
Listen,
trap, but
What?
No.
What is Mike doing now that he didn't do in the 80s, man? What is he doing?
Now listen,
He's
I'm
a
gonna say
dope
this,
fiend
right?
now. He's over there smoking all that good dope. He over there high as a hippie. He over there smoking all that bud. That's why he can't remember. It don't got nothing to do with boxing. The dude is a dope fiend now, man. That's it. That's all. We respect Mike. We love Mike. When Mike was at his best, knocking dudes out, he wouldn't get high like that. He over there smoked out the game, and he seen a $20 million lick, and he went in there and got it. That's it. That's all, man. I go in there and get my ass whooped right now for $20 million. I fight anybody in the world right now for 20. I go fight Mayweather for $20 million right now. In my mind, I think I could whoop Mayweather's ass, but for $20 million, I will find out that day I can't, or if I could. Run that bread, man. That's all that is, man. Mike is a dope fiend now. And he smokes, man.
All I wanted to
Reggie,
say
go
was that was definitely an interesting point of view, Money. That's all I wanted to say.
okay, yeah, man. I just, that's just how I feel, man. But we got a couple more topics, man. We gonna run through them real quick, like I'm talking about it, cause I got some good old food smelling good, and I want to get to it. You know what I'm saying? And I want to, what I'm saying, get these, I want to give the viewers what they want, man. They here, they supporting us, man. Let's keep moving. So the next topic we got up is Trump, old Trumper. Old Trump. He says Trump says he won't do business with countries that refuse to take back migrants. I want them out. And you know what? I feel like this, man. we need to get back to investing in ourselves. We need to get back to making I don't even want to say making America great again. You know, even though I look at myself as somewhat of a Republican, you know what I'm saying, from the limited amount of information that I do have. But I do feel like, man, we need to be investing in ourselves. We need to be, you know, giving money to ourselves. We don't need to be sending money out the country. We need to be, you know, building back up the US dollar, man. And it's gonna start with us, you know, working our own jobs. It's gonna start with us, you know, getting you know, the bids on the contracts and all of that. So, man, what do y'all think about that?
All I'm gonna say on that is the 405 is ridiculous, and it takes me a long time to get home, like an hour and some change. So when you look at the 405 freeway, and if you look at the 10 freeway going east, that's all I'm saying about that, man. There's too much traffic on that 405, man. That's it. That's all. That's why Kobe Bryant was flying in that helicopter. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant and his daughter, but that's why he was riding the helicopter. Too much traffic on that 405.
I just pretty much agree with you, Money. Like, you know, me myself, I feel like I don't want to see no human starving or going without, right? But if it comes to like us making these choices to where we just gonna give it to a gang of people, like give out a lot of money to some people that's deemed as an outsider, right? And we gonna have a lot of people in our own backyard just starving. I feel like, you know, I don't mind even sharing, but at some point, you know, we got to handle these home issues, and then we can lend a hand. You know, you can't be trying to lend a hand and, you know, your stuff ain't even together. So I feel like what Money said, you know, let's get back to trying to, you know, put America where it need to be, and then we can move forward into, you know, looking out for other people. If that can happen, I don't know if it can happen, but that's what, you know, my take on it would be.
That was a good one. That was good.
Yeah,
Y'all
man.
did good, both of y'all.
Hey, man, you know, and I hope y'all are really paying attention over here. We trying to step it up around here. We not trying to stick to the local politics. We not just trying to stick to the hood stuff, to the rap culture, man. We trying to really level up over here at the Next Level Podcast. Let's get into these next topics real quick. All right, man. So P&B Rock's 11-year-old daughter slams his girlfriend Stephanie and accuses her of acting suspicious the day he was unalived, while she kept asking, "Is he unalived?" Trying to be cute. Okay, so let's listen to what she had to say, and then let's get into the topic.
So jealous of Rock in Milan buying, it don't make no sense. You calling people while that man sleep and stuff like that. Calling people and stuff. Yeah, doing the most.
You doing too much at this point. I don't know why you keep faking online and doing all that.
Soon as you get back on IG, because that man made you deactivate your IG. The day you went back on IG was the day he got killed. Now stop playing with me, Stephanie. Stop playing. Why you lied to me and Milan and his mom and said you ain't had your phone. You ain't had your phone with you the whole time. That's why you ain't call and say he was shot and all the stuff happened. Your phone was right there the whole time. You sitting there looking like a damn statue. You didn't even try.
And
you had no blood on your body.
Did y'all think of this?
No blood on your body.
Why she kept asking, is he dead?
Is he dead? Is he dead? Is he
Why
dead?
you
I don't want them to keep saying that on the stream, so I'm gonna pause it right there, right? You know, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this one first, right? No, as a matter of fact, we discussed this backstage, so I want that point to be made. Compton Rick Rock, you made a really valid point about this, man. Would you mind reiterating that point for you know, the viewers we got here today?
How old is she? How old is she right now?
I'm about to step away for 2 seconds. Go ahead, Benji. Handle it.
You know, from the title of the video, the clip, they stating that she's 11, but in some of the comments they saying she's 14. I don't know. You know, people got to make their estimated guess. Maybe somebody in the chat can do a Google, or one of the mods can do a Google for us real fast, and maybe it'll pop up. Go ahead, Rock.
And how long ago this happened? About what, 3 years ago?
Yes, sir.
So if she's 11, did that mean that, you know, she was what, 8? This is what I take from this, man. I understand, you know, that she's emotional about the whole thing. She's listening to what's going on the internet, but I think a kid needs to stay in the kid's place and stop hanging around. It's too many kids hanging around grown folks, ear hustling. When I was young, and it sounds like it's an adult next to her talking. When I was young, the older people told us, take your butt outside. Get out of grown folks' business. Go on outside. Get out my face. Get out my conversation. And that's the problem here. A lot of these kids, You know, they too much in grown folks' business. They acting like they grown. I get it. I understand the emotional hurt that she could be going through. But this is something when you that young, man, somebody is saying this around these kids, man. That's why she's repeating. She don't know what happened, man. They got to stop putting that on that girl. That girl ain't did nothing but went to a restaurant in a ghetto, thuggish neighborhood that they ain't had no business going to. You know what I'm saying? And my people, Jay Bird and them from out of Park Village, Roddy Rich and them, all them, they knew him. He used to be at my cousin's house over there in Watts. This dude right here used to be at my people's house. So he know when you go to these places, go with somebody, call somebody to tell you where you're going. Stop pulling up to these places. And that's all that happened, man. They was at the wrong place at the wrong time. That's it, that all. Man, that boy girlfriend ain't had nothing to do with that, man. It was just some dudes that was in there thirsty. They seen the lick, and that's it, man. Them dudes went overboard with it. That's all that happened, man. These kids need to stay in the kids' place. A lot of these parents nowadays trying to be too friendly with their kids. Tell your kids to take your ass outside when grown folks is talking. That's all, man. That girl don't know what she's talking about, man.
Now, what I'm gonna say is this, right? Because you definitely point out some good things, Rick Rock, right? And I want to say this. I pretty much want to call out the adults because it's like, why would you exploit this young girl pain, for clout and attention? Because at the end of the day, if y'all want to come out and make these type of claims, make them. But to have 11-year-old or 14-year-old to use her as, to face card or the mascot for y'all campaign just to bring more notoriety to it is definitely not something that I agree with, right? And I don't look at it like, excuse me, but I look at it like, how much knowledge can she actually know? I don't know, right? It's kind of strange, right? She's a kid. I don't think she even know all kind of things about the streets, about, file and setups and all that. I don't even know she'd know about any of that unless some other adults around her is popping that type of stuff, right? And shout out to P&B Rock, man. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the daughter, everybody that care about her. I just feel like, man, this is kind of like a sad situation that we got adults that would go this route. Like, at the end of the day, y'all should be really helping this kid overcome whatever she dealing with and battling with from losing her father. You know what I mean? That's the more important thing, right? Because she's obviously is battling with things, right? An issue, right? But I feel like the adults that's not letting this situation just, be laid to rest. Not saying that she gonna forget her dad or anything like that, but when you bring it up again and you put this out there, it's like, what are you really trying to gain out this situation? And I also scrolled through a lot of those comments, right? And a lot of people in the comments pretty much had the same outlook Rick Rock had, right? They were saying, stay in the kids' place, adults is giving her advice to say things and all this and that. So based upon the comments, and you still can't prove your claims, all you did was put that daughter out there, and all y'all did was keep her attached to a situation that gotta be painful to her. And I didn't see the win in this situation, like this whole, posting or like, recording this video with the daughter and all that. I didn't see no W in this, no way, no how. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the daughter, man. Hopefully she can definitely, find a strong space to where she can overcome feeling how she feeling. You know what I mean? She done lost a parent. I done lost a parent. You know what I mean? And some of the similar ways of P&B Rock. And I definitely know it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? But, I just feel like to try to, turn this into like a mockery situation, it's just something I just don't agree with.
Yeah, it's called clout chasing at its finest. And what they need to do right now is they need to take that little girl to go get some therapy. Anybody at that age, man, in our communities, what we don't do is we don't go seek therapy. A lot of times we be having these deaths in our families, and we need to start getting therapy. That's what them white people do. Them white people go and go seek therapists, and that's what we need to do. They need to go get the little girl some help, send her to go see a therapist and sit down so that she could get right. Because if she continue to go down this route is going to be way worse for her later on in life, because the people that's around her right now, they are not good role models. So she definitely, somebody need to reach out to them and see if they could get that kid some therapy ASAP.
Money, what's your take on that, man? Because I know that's kind of in your profession a little bit, right? You on the mute?
So man, yeah, I agree with y'all, man. And there was a comment that said, brung something to the forefront of my mind, right? It basically said, when you're dealing with trauma like this, you're looking for somebody to blame. And we see that a lot of times in, well, like conspiracy theorists or, people that are trying to figure out, stuff online. They're just looking for somebody to blame. You know what I mean? So, that makes sense to me. But I do feel like she was way too young to even comprehend because, my daughter's 8. And I think we did the math earlier backstage. I ain't here, but y'all said she was about 7, right? I know my daughter's still barely, or she's starting to understand and comprehend certain things. So I don't think that little girl, would have been able to comprehend something on that scale at that age. Right now, I think she's just regurgitating facts that she heard from adults around her, like y'all said, man. But the last topic of the night, man, I want to end on something positive. You know what I mean? Um, we got young Rio. The OG is home, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and play this video. It says within 20 minutes of getting out of prison, Rio the young OG went and blew a bag on some jewelry.
Halo did this one, but Waffy did everything else, and he said we 700 in, and we just met today for the first time. And I
You're
just got out of
watching
prison
Key
20
Talk
minutes
Media.
There's
No lies there.
no lies,
All
bro.
facts.
I ain't
All
even been to the
facts.
bank yet. Crazy ass man. Then we finna jump in some cars and peel it. What's this mine too?
That's the box, yeah.
You go. Halo did this one.
All right, man. What do y'all think about, Rio being released? Popping out on the private jet straight to the Rolls Royce, Cullinan, I think it was. You know what I mean? He's out there. He's blowing that bag, man. He's having his way. He's having things. What are y'all thoughts on this?
All I can say is welcome home, Rio the young OG. I'm definitely happy that, he was able to come home to a good situation, a good position as opposed, a bad one or whatever the case may be. I definitely want to give him his flowers for helping shed a lot of light on Michigan. Shout out to all the rappers and just everybody doing their thing that come out of Michigan all around the board. And shout out to his family. I know they home, they happy that he home. We got some kids and stuff like that. I definitely was tuning in with Rio before he left. So I was seeing how he do certain things with his kids and all that. And I want to shout him out for salute him for taking what he took on the chin. You know what I mean? I know it was some other options on the table that he could have took, but he definitely took it on the chin and just, stood on what he had to stand on and took full accountability on his own behalf, right? And that's just it, man. Shout out to him. He stood on his 10 toes. He home. That's just a positive thing in the moment of hip hop right now, in my eyes. And shout out to him because he also got that Young OG campaign pushing, and that's what Rick Rock be pushing.
Right. Well, that's what the Wild G stand for. Mine's is years of grinding. But anyway, let's get to it. Within 20 minutes of getting out of prison, Rio, the young OG, went and blew a bag on some jury. Now, that could be a poor decision in some people's eyes. That could be a poor decision. You know what? You getting out of jail, you blowing your money. But for some of y'all that don't know, if his business is right, this could be a tax write-off because you do have when you in the entertainment business, you're a rapper. This could be part of your costume, your clothes, and all that. So it could be a tax write-off if his business is right. So I don't think it's a waste of money. They have to have an image. This is part of the rapper's image. So if it's their image, just write it off on your taxes and get it. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Welcome home to anybody that's getting out of prison. Shout out to that. Respect to that, man. You didn't get no more time and you didn't get hurt up in there. Money, go ahead and take over. What you think before we get up out of here?
Man, I did a little video on this, man. I said in the video, basically, I'm happy to see him getting out, them celebrating him, them really receiving him the right way. You know what I'm saying? Giving him a big look. He popped off the private jet and like I said, into a Rolls Royce Cullinan. You know what I'm saying? He's out there. He's blowing the bag. But also what I did highlight in the video is that he is also right in the studio. I mean, directly into the studio. Soon as he got off that plane, got off that jet, got into that Cullinan, they drove him straight to the studio, and he was in his bag. And I feel like that's the most important part, is getting right back to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Not missing a beat. I mean, the jewelry and all that, you know, is cool. Doing all of that is cool, but get right back in your bag. Like Kodak, when he got out, he got right back in his bag. It was like he already had video shot when the nigga got out. You know what I'm saying? So I respect and I appreciate that he's, you know, making those moves, man. And it looks like he's really focused. Yeah, he could have did a lot with that money that he spent on that chain, but hey, man, you know what I'm saying? You only young once, you only live once. Have fun sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But
okay, so you know, shout out to everybody that tuned in with us. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channels and follow us on the Instagrams. We got Demon Time Exotic. Make sure y'all subscribe and keep up with money. We got Compton Rick Rock, and we also got Compton Rick Rock Reactions. That's his new YouTube channel. Make sure y'all go subscribe to that. Keeping it a Benji. Y'all subscribe to that on YouTube. Also follow that on Instagram, right? This the Next Level Podcast. You know, I'm honored to be here. Shout out to the guests. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the mods. Definitely shout out to the host, Compton Rick Rock and Money. You know, my fellow co-hosts. Thank you for their time. I appreciate it. And I thank everybody that's tuning in and, you know, lending us your time and interacting with us. Whether you made a comment, whether it was funny or you was trolling, whether, you know, called in on the line or you pulled up on the panel. Shout out to everybody who rocking with us. I tell y'all right now, we definitely gonna keep leveling up. Y'all do not want to miss this. This is gonna be a part of history. So if y'all do not get on this rocket right now, y'all gonna miss out. And that's all I got to say, man. Shout out to y'all for tuning in with us. And, you know, shout out to P&B Rock and his family and everybody that care about him. I just want to double back that again. Shout out to OG Maco, you know, everybody that care about him. You know, y'all get what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Shout out to them, man, and the people that care about it.
All right. Before we get out of here, I'm going to just say this. I'm not going to make it matter of fact, let me just say this. Every day is a blessed day. If you think I'm lying, try missing one. And I'm going to end it on that note.
You want to mute, Money?
And on that note, we gone.